And welcome to this wonderful program this Sunday afternoon in Nigeria. I think it's 5:30 p.m. in Nigeria and 7:30 p.m. here in Istanbul, Turkey. I believe it's around 6:30 p.m. where our brother is joining us from today. So I welcome each and every one of you. Please, let's before we start, I want to say this thing. Please, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it very respectful. Let's discuss like mature men and women, like adults. I assume anyone listening to me here is an adult, unless there is a kid somewhere, in which case the kid is not supposed to be using the adult's phone. So let's talk like adults, have a wonderful conversation, know what we can learn from each other, if any. If any. Today is not a debate. It's a kind of a conversation, as you all have seen before. I was on his own platform, and he accorded me all the respect a guest should be accorded by my own standard. Kind of, I would say, on that stage, on that place that day, I was treated courteously. So I intend to return the favor. I saw one comment, I mistakenly displayed it. Please, guys, I will not display such a comment. Let us keep it within the confines of civility, and we will not have to agree. There is nothing that mandates us to agree on anything today. But let us have an honest conversation and discuss like adults. That being said, my people, welcome to this program once again. We have here our brother, the Master Prophet. In 2 minutes, I would like him to introduce himself his own way. However he wants us to address him, he should introduce himself to us. Then we'll continue with the question. It's going to be like an hour and 20 minutes event because we will use 6 minutes already. So, and I will use 1 hour to ask him questions. Then I can bring a couple of people in to ask their own questions. And please, if you want to ask a question, you must appear on video. You must appear on video here. No ghost caller. If you are a ghost caller, I'm sorry, we will not be able to entertain that today. So, good evening, my brother. Welcome to the program. Please greet our people and introduce yourself to them, please. Let's start the ball rolling.
Good evening, my brother. Udo, shalom. Hello to Biafran people all around the world, and hello to all Igbo people, wherever you are. I am the Master Prophet, the awakened one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader. Today, a lot of people say to me, why am I going to talk to Ijele? And I say to them, you people said that you're okay. You people say that you know it all. You people say that you are healthy. And before I speak, please, Ijele, I will love it that you don't bring anything in the, whether negative or positive, just let it out. And okay. I will beg you, and I'm not going to take any question from anybody. Okay. I just want us to talk, you and me. Ask me a question. I don't want no question from anybody because I don't want people to come from there and bring something that is going to change the dynamics of our saying today, please. So just let whatever is coming on, whether good or bad, negative, I know the comment that's going to come, 80% will be negative. Because I'm 100% sure. There are people, the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, they are here. It looks like I am in the middle. It looks like I am like in a proxy war. So they're going to use me to be able to knock him. And there are those which I call IPOD zealous fools. Those who are going around creating enemy for Nnamdi Kanu instead of them to make more friends. So they will still attack me and say, why am I talking to Ijele? That Ijele is this, Ijele is that, Ijele is this. Why am I talking to Ijele? So I'm talking to Ijele because Ijele is my brother. And maybe he needs some help. And if truly that we identify that he needs some help, then we're going to help each other. So that's why I'm here, because a doctor doesn't go to somebody that is healthy. A doctor goes to somebody that maybe is headache, or maybe is malaria, or maybe so whatever. So I am happy to be here to talk with you, Ijele, and I pray that after the end of the day, we will be able to at least come together, have more understanding of who we are and what we are doing. So before I will take another 2 minutes for my opening speech. A lot of people don't know me. They only know things that is happening in that thing that has to do with Biafra or whatever. I created the prophecy of Donald Trump. I created it 2011. I was watching a television. The program was The View. I saw Donald Trump making fun, playing around. I took a camera and I began prophesying. I said, this man will be the president of the United States. I said, this man will do great. This man will give Israel, Indoshan, Jerusalem. The economy will be good, and etc., and etc., and etc. Everything that I said was documented. And you can see it on the video, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. It came to pass. And I am also the prophet that prophesied during the time of Python dance. I prophesied everything that's going to happen. The killings, I prophesied it. No other person that prophesied it in Biafran land.
But hold on. I can't say for sure on the Trump issue. At least I called the Trump election also, but maybe not as early as you called it. Even though I know that the next president of America will be a Republican, which I'm saying. But in terms of the Python dance, about what happened, believe me, I don't see anything that happened in Python dance as a prophetic. Why? Because all the signs are there. Everything that happened that day was certain to happen. Because when you watch how high the tempo was, and the level of confrontation that was going on in Igbo land, and the type of things IPOB guys were saying, the type of things Nnamdi Kanu already said online, and just you know that this is the only possible outcome. Bloodbath, bloodshed, carnage was the
I'm still making my opening speech.
Okay, carry on.
There are thousands and thousands of pastors in Nigeria and so-called prophets. None of them declared it 1 month before the time, 2 months before the time. It is only me. I declared it, I documented it. All around the world, there is nobody that declared about Donald Trump becoming president officially. Nobody except me. Excuse me, show me the video. Show me the video. If you don't have the video, you did not.
Excuse me. No, I have people who are still. Hold on, please.
Forget about that. We have all those things already. No. Excuse me.
Hold on. 1 minute. No. Hold on. Please. Hold on. 1 minute.
Go ahead.
I have people who are still living today
in
Istanbul here. In fact, one of the people who used to be a close friend of mine, till date, we have issues. Even on that case, we had a loggerhead. At the end of the day, our friends used it to mock him and told him to stop attacking me, that I do see further than him. So if he's on that one, don't worry. Even I started from the primary. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Look, that is one of my greatest achievements. You cannot throw it on the floor.
No.
I designed it. Excuse me, let me finish, please. I know you have watched all the people you have destroyed on the social media. This prophecy, I created it. I built it. I documented it. And it is on the social media. It is on Twitter. You cannot beat that. So let's move forward. Let's move forward.
from you. No, I won't take it away from you, but I'm just telling you that I also said it, but I'm not going to call it
no problem.
because
I understand that.
Please carry on.
I understand that. So nobody in the face of the earth that documented it except me.
Okay.
Some people told their wife when they were making love. Some people told their mistress. Some people told their friend like this. Joseph Okechukwu told somebody in Maryland. But I am the only one that programmed it. Describe A, B, C, D. Describe the Illuminati. Describe the special interest. Describe the FBI, CIA, how they would do to Donald Trump. I am the only one in the face of the earth. I am Igbo. Just accept it. I'm your brother. Accept it. Don't kick against it. And this is one thing Igbo people don't do. So let's move on. Now, I think I don't need to go any further on my introduction. So I am here today to talk to my brother Ijele. So they said to me, why are you going to him? I said, if Jesus was alive today, I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in all those crap. But if Jesus were alive today, who will he go to? When they told the story about Jesus, he went to Nicodemus, not Nicodemus, where's the short guy, whether you know your Bible? Zacchaeus. And they said that Zacchaeus was what? A tax collector. That means a criminal and bandit. he didn't go to a priest. He went to somebody that is a corrupt person. So if Jesus was alive, I don't think he will go to Pope. He will go to the people on the street, see how to come in with them. So I am glad I'm to be with you, to talk with you, to interact with you. Shalom.
Okay. Welcome. Please, I would like to, you said you are the Biafran spiritual leader, right?
That's it.
Are you the one that appointed yourself, or how did the title come to be? Like, explain what a master prophet is, and explain how, because I don't, and please, first of all, you have to explain this your religion to us first, because I don't want to jump the wagon here now. Explain this your religion, because I'm getting confused. Sometimes I do hear you talk about Jesus. I do hear you say Elohim. Sometimes I do see an ankh on your as a pendant on your necklace. So please explain this religion of yours to us. I want to understand.
You saw what? You saw an ankh.
Ankh.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw an ankh. You used it as a pendant on the photo you used as your WhatsApp profile picture. So please explain this religion of yours to us, because I know almost everything about Christianity, Islam, and all these Abrahamic religions. Maybe you didn't understand where our paths first crossed. Our paths first crossed around 2015 or 16 on a religious platform when we were talking, but maybe you didn't remember now. So we know all these ones. Explain this religion of yours to us. I want to understand what it's all about, please.
Well, I am a son of a prophet. My father, when he was alive, he prophesied during the war to Ojukwu. But Ojukwu didn't listen. A couple of times he went to speak to Ojukwu. Ojukwu left him outside and didn't come and listen. And my father sent a message to him, thought what he should do. They didn't reply. And finally, my father went to the place and said, the sign of what I'm saying is Igbocha falling. And it came to pass. So my great-grandmother was also somebody that speaks to the universe or to the gods or to Agnishin or to Amadioha or to Mami Water. So she was a high priestess. So, or somebody now who's so the ability as a seer comes from the blood. And I am also a great-grandson of a king, a hereditary king. And my great-grandmother was also a first daughter of a king, hereditary king. So in my blood, everything is mixed in my blood. Also the ability to prophesy. So when my father passed away, my father used to call himself the master prophet. So I remember during the time of Barack Obama, when there were the elections, this is the first time I quarreled with my father. I said, I don't like Obama. My father said, why? Why you don't like Obama? Obama is a black man. I said, I don't like him because I know all he's going to do. My father said, shut up. I said, my father, I'm not going to support him. He said,
1 minute, please. I don't want us to move into the second phase.
I'm coming. Right? You asked a question.
I mean, please, like you've told us that your father was a prophet and your lineage. I mean, what religion did they practice and what religion are you practicing?
Now, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. Now, well, my father practiced Catholicism, was a Catholic till the day he died. My great-grandmother was into Omenala and other things, speaking to the gods and other things. She was the high priestess. Somebody naga me. She was like she's the Ezewine, you know, Ezewine in our area. Before the king, she would take kola nut. So she's Ezewine. She sees, she hears. And my father was a Catholicism, into Catholicism. So he can also see and understand because it's not about the religion. It's about what is in the blood. This is the problem. All these people running around calling themselves Christian, they don't understand. They think that you're a Christian, that gives you ability for you to see or to pray to people. Even Muslims, Islams, they pray to people. It's something that is inside of you. So now, my father was into Catholicism, and I was in Catholicism years ago, and then I left. I joined Pentecostalism with Idahosa. I visited Idahosa in Benin, and etc., etc. And it came to pass when I came to Germany, and I opened a church, and this and that, and as I began to go into spirituality, I had a church in Munich, Germany. So and as I begin to go into spirituality and I begin to seek more and I begin to read more and I begin to go into knowledge, to know the truth. Because if you look on my Facebook page, there's a place that is said, a seeker and a lover of truth. A seeker, that's I want to know more. Because I don't believe in all the rubbish they told us about Moses, about the Bible and etc., etc. So I want to find out more. I want to know more. So, and I begin to study because I was in Istanbul, and I studied about Council of Nicaea and all those things, and I begin to study, I begin to look, things that I'm hearing is not matching with what these thieves told us about God and about Christianity and about all those things. So as I begin to go deep and deep and deep and deep and deep and deep, and I woke up. And when I transcended the mind, I realized that these people, they have fooled us. They have taken advantage of us because of our simplicity. So when I woke up, I realized, I understood what they were doing. They were taking advantage of us. So for that, I created my own religion. Now, my religion is called the religion of Rufatnan religion, because I come to the conclusion that Christianity, Judaism, and Islam were created by the slave masters. And that is the truth. You can beat that. Because they told us that Moses took the children of Israel from Egypt to Israel. You cannot find an evidence of that problem. And they talked about that God or the Lord or Hashem, I don't know whatever rubbish that they're talking about. Because Hashem means that one. The Lord, nobody is the Lord, nobody is God. So they said God, that is a title, the Lord, that is a title, Hashem, that means that one, gave Moses 10 commandments, thou shalt not kill, and blah, 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 and all those things, and this, and those wonderful things, 10 of them. But if you go into the Egyptian Book of the Dead, you will see, I have not killed. I have not.
You are not talking about the 42 laws of Ma'at.
So when you go there, you will see, I have not killed. I have not taken something from my servant, and etc., etc. You understand that these thieves, copied from Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Hold on. Christianity is obvious that all the Abrahamic religions copied from the ancient Kemetic knowledge. Then they turned it to call it mystery because they didn't understand it. Now they turned it into a religion of which the Kemetic people created religion first. Now this your religion, or you say is Rohatna or Rofatna? What do you call it again? Rofatna. What is it? What's the meaning of Rofatna and what is it?
I don't want to begin explain the full meaning of the name. I want to leave it that way. But the name is Rofatna because if you go to the Catholic, what is the meaning of Catholic Church? They will say it's Catholic Church.
No, of Catholic. Listen, the meaning of Catholic Church is Universal Church. Then when it's Roman Catholic, it is Roman Universal Church because the Romans were the rulers of us at the time Catholicism was invented. In fact, Christianity, as you know it today, you said it before, you were in Turkey. Nicaea is not very far from here. It's in current day Bursa. We know how they created it. Then Roman Catholic means universal church created by the Romans, by the powers of Rome. Now, Rofatnan, how am I supposed to follow like Anglicanism? I was born into my father and my mother till date are Anglicans. I know where Anglicanism started, how it began with the Tudor dynasty and their problems with the Holy Roman Empire, the French, the Spanish, and the Vatican power. All the rest I know about it. Then, as someone who wants to begin in this your religion of Rofatna, how are you going to explain it to me? Because when you say you don't want to go into the details now, how am I supposed to follow something that I don't quite understand? What is this Rofatna all about in a nutshell, and explain the meaning of Rofatna? That's what I need now.
The reason I will tell you the full meaning of Rofatna. The reason I created a new religion because I realized that these people fooled us. They created Judaism, that bullshit. They created Islam, that bullshit. They created Christianity, that bullshit. And when they were creating it, they didn't create something that was there. They made something that was not there. Now, what I'm doing is to restore something. It means I call it Rofatna. Arrow, O-F-T-N-A. The restoration of Biafran and the name Amen-Ra. That is the full meaning of faith, but I call it Rofatna. Because if you check, all these people that is carrying Bible all around, all this Facebook, all those, now we have, instead of them to be freedom fighters, they are now running around with religion, talking rubbish that they don't know. They are carrying Bible all around. They are talking about when they make their prayer, they say Amen, 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 Amen. They don't know the meaning of Amen. They don't know that they're talking about Amen-Ra. They're talking about the mighty one of Egypt. They don't understand the connection between us and Kemet or whatever, but I don't want to go in those areas. But it has to do with Amen. When you say Amen, it is Amen-Ra.
Amun-Ra. Amun.
Amun-Ra. You call it Amen-Ra or Amun-Ra because that is it. The Christians say Amen. The Muslims say Amen. Judaism say Amen because they stole it from one place. That's why they always put something. That's why they always.
Now I believe all the three Abrahamic religions are foreign to us. How is this Rofatna not a foreign thing to Igbo people? Because I got 2 points for what you just said. You mentioned Biafra and you mentioned Amun-Ra. For the sake of argument, I will dwell on Biafra. Now, how is this Rofatna not foreign to the citizens of Biafra?
You have to understand that there are a word that they use they famous use the word Kush. Kush. They always use Kush to define the black land. And the headquarters of black people in those days were Egypt.
But Kush was actually Ethiopia. It was actually Ethiopia.
Is generally a name, like a unified name, like in America, if they want to insult black people, they have a name that they call them. So if you are in Nigeria, somebody in America can call you the same name. You cannot say, oh, I'm not there, I am this name. So they always call it black land, Kush, people of Kush. And in those days, all those black...
I want to interject on that Kush issue. Listen, they never, Kemet was even
Kemet,
more...
I know.
I'm coming. Than Kush. Please. Kush has a direct boundary with Kemet.
I know.
We are talking about Kush. We are talking about...
I understand. I understand.
Ethiopia, Somalia, straight to the Atlantic Ocean in West Africa. That was why that ocean used to be called Kush Ocean.
I understand.
They changed it to Ethiopian Ocean before the Europeans renamed it Atlantic. So Kush is actually Ethiopia, not Egypt.
I understand. Now, the Kemet is a big kingdom. Just like let's use the word Nigeria. We have the Igbos.
It's present day Egypt, Sudan, South Sudan, some parts and other neighboring countries in North Africa. It's very large. I agree with you. It's very large.
Yes, and mainly it's only black people living in those areas. Black people. So, and the headquarters is in Egypt, Cairo, Egypt, and the god, the one that they follow.
Huh? Carry on.
And the one that they follow is Amen-Ra. Their king is Pharaoh. Now, when the white men came, they destroyed the mighty kingdom. And remember, there is a kingdom, and there are small, little chiefs, or little kings and tribes, like Egypt, there are Libya, there are this. All those things are black places, black people. It's because of the white people came and the ethnic cleansing. People ran away. Some people are here, some people are there, and there are now intermixing. All right, and you understand that there are intermixing. So that's how all those things came about. So Egypt is the capital of the territory of black people. Then when the white...
It wasn't. Remember, see, maybe you don't know, I'm actually a student of Kemet, a scholar.
I watch you. I know what I'm saying.
Before Kemet even unified, Kemet wasn't even on his own. Kush predates the kingdom of Kemet. Kush predates the kingdom of Kemet. And Kemet, when you watch the Pharaoh's headgear, you will see like 3 different headgears. One is the one that goes like that is shaped like this. Then there is another one that goes like this and goes down. Then
at the back
with the 2 joined together.
Egypt and Lloyd.
Yeah. That was when they joined it was when they joined upper
unification,
Kemet, lower Kemet, of which it happened at a very early stage. If you want to go by how old Kemet and Kush are, so you are talking about recent things. And religion in Egypt, mind you, religion in Egypt was even brought by the ruling class that made themselves pharaoh. The pharaohs, their age was not even the golden age of black nation. Let's even address that. But let's not go into Kemet too much. This one, no. This religion of yours, how is it original to our people? Or are you replacing one made-up thing with another made-up thing? That's all I want to know.
Well, I'm not replacing anything. What I'm doing is I found out what they replaced. I found out the hidden thing. And I found out where they got the 10 commandments. And I went through there. I found out that the person, even where they call Amen, is Amen-Ra. The 10 commandments is in that book. There was a place, it said, when you go to a house, you will see a man with a picture on his head. It's not in Egypt. It's not in Israel. but rather is in Egypt. So most of the things that was prophesied in Revelation, it was talking about Amen Ra. One of them, he declared, he said in Corinthians, he said, that's why we say Amen. So it shows that the Christians understand that there are something that is higher than whatever that they are giving to the people. So my job now is to understand all those things, see all those things, and try to bring them back. Like that was something that I always post. I posted here what they said. They said, "You shall not have other gods." He said here, "I have not revered my Elohim, or I have not revealed the gods." So if you check all the things that was said, you will see that it has to do with grammar. They just twist a little bit here and make up their own. The Christianity and Judaism is the same thing, both Islam, because it's from there they pick and pick and pick and they pick and choose. So what I'm doing is restoring something, but I have not begun to the fullness of it, begin the full teachings. I'm still waiting, compiling things together, producing.
But how can you launch something where you've not quite compiled it? And again,
that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. What I meant is that I have not come to the place that I want to be teaching it, because our people, they are somehow. About 5 years ago, I was explaining, or 10 years ago, I was explaining with people in South Carolina about Jesus and Yahushua. And I can, to my own opinion, I think that I am the first person in Igbo land that thought about Yahushua. So, but people, when you teach a certain thing, you see one or two people will start teaching the same thing. Because, so that's why I'm taking it easy, because I want a time which I'll be able to, have a base and begin to teach those things. So I have them, everything is intact, and we are doing a little bit of underground teachings, not to everyone. So close people that will be able to be either, they call it priest or whatever, in order we are doing that.
Don't you notice that your own religion is actually mirroring the same Abrahamic religions? And how is this thing you're saying right now not in direct contradiction to the tradition and culture of the Igbo people who make up majority of the place they call Biafran land?
I understand that. You see, I don't go around cutting down the trees. I don't go around desecrating things that our ancestors kept thousands and thousands of years. I understand there is energy and power in all those things. You see, the other time.
See, I'm not talking about what our ancestors left. I mean, the things you just explained looks more like what the Abrahamic religious people are saying than what is available in our place. That's just the thing I want to understand. How are you not replacing one foreign ideology with another? And as you may know, it's different. Everything they told us is antithesis to our own culture and tradition. So if you are going to be a Biafran spiritual leader, if you are, like you said, you are the Biafran spiritual leader, how is it that your religion is not a religion that is not, we don't even have religion in Igbo land. Let's even not make any mistake about it. How is it that what you're preaching is...
You said we don't have religion in Igbo land.
Of course, religions, Africans created religion. Religion is not spirituality. There was...
yes, I understand.
Let's not make mistake on that one.
Now, I understand. Spirituality is different from religion. I understand.
I want you to use 3 minutes to answer this one now. Maybe you give us a direct answer. So we move into something else. How is it that you are telling me something that looks like Abrahamic religions, yet you are telling me it is about Biafra? No, it should be original. Whatever you're bringing to our place should be original to our people. And the whole thing you just explained to me now is not original to our people. Listen, I love the Egyptian the Kemetic civilization. But guess what? They weren't the only people who were civilized. Why were the Greeks able to write their stories that way? Because they were the ones that gave them civilization. They were the first black people they made contact with. Even there are things in many other places in Africa that predate.
Are you teaching or are you asking me a question?
No, I am no.
Yeah, then they don't speak long. Just ask a question and allow me to answer the question.
Please, we've spoken for like 39 minutes. This is not question and answer. It's a conversation.
Okay.
Like all these things are not even up to 4 minutes. I'm just trying to give a background because I've asked you this question 3 good times. You've not given me a direct answer. That's why I'm trying to explain.
If you let me, it's okay. Then let me.
I do let you. Now, again, how is it that, how can
I had you? I got it.
This with,
no, I got it.
I just want to make it for the last time because I've spoken.
I got it.
You missed the question. Let me ask the question again. It will
I understand the question. If you let me, I will answer it.
Please answer it.
I am restoring something from the old, from the ancients. A lot of people believe that.
From where? From where? Our own ancient people, or the Egyptian ancient people, or the Middle Eastern ancient people? What ancient people? That's what I'm
talking about. Black people. Black people. If you study
black people, listen, my brother. Within Africa, within Nigeria alone, we have more than 250 nations. Within Africa, we have thousands and thousands.
I am restoring something of the old. If you will let me answer the question, then I'll answer. Then if you want to talk across, then I will move on to the next question. Okay? Now, what I'm doing is to restore the truth. The Christians wrote 10 commandments, and they wrote all the things that they said that God gave to Moses. I am restoring it the way it is, that this thing has been there. Black people have been practicing this 25,000 years or 20,000 years before white men ever came to that region, Kemet or Kush. So what I'm doing is the restoration. First of all, that's why you see the name is Restoration of Biafran, and restoring the name of Amen-Ra. And 99 or 80, excuse me, please, 80% of our people use the name Ra, Amen. And to today, they don't know the name. Some people go to the native doctor will do something and say Amen. It's these days, people are using this, he say of a thing. I know. I used to hear only that he says only people from the native doctors. But normally, our people, the Christians or the Judaism or the Islam, the black people all around the world, they always use the name Ra, and they don't know the meaning. I mean, Amen. They don't understand the meaning of Amen. So my job is to restore it and then begin to move into the areas of spirituality. Now, this thing is, first of all, the foundation. So I am not teaching religion because religion is mental slavery, like Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. I will also go into the areas of spirituality, which is the most important thing. People converting all these things to them, not to somebody. People will be able to know about them, not about something that they call God, that they can never touch or see. So this is what I am going to do in the near future. So that's it. So the next question, my brother.
Okay. Like you said, as the spiritual leader of Biafra, please, were you appointed by the people of the Biafra agitators as their spiritual leader, or is it a title you gave to yourself? Please, I would like to understand that one.
How can somebody appoint a prophet?
Okay.
Only in Christianity that they appoint a prophet, and those people are not prophets.
Okay.
Now, a prophet, when a prophet declares 10, and those things comes to pass. And today, nobody among us has shown me something that I have declared that has never come to pass. You can't see that. And I have been speaking for the past 16 years now, prophesying international events, both in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, and none of my declaration has fallen to the ground. That's why I use the name the Master Prophet. I am the master of all prophets. So things that has to do with prophetic, if I declare a thing, even if you gather all the whole bunch of prophets in Nigeria, bunch of pastors in Nigeria, plus the Catholic Church, put them all of them together, let them declare a certain thing, and that which I declare will come to pass. So that's why, because it's not a title that I give to myself, it's from the blood. It's hereditary. I inherited it from my great grandmother, from my grandfather, and from my father. That is, it's in the blood. So that's why I know, I feel it, because I had the Supreme telling me what I am.
My brother, for me, of course, I will not pretend that I understand, because everything you just said here is sounding to me like the same thing I was told in the Bible. It sounded like the same thing I was told in the Bible. And
there are two different things. There are two different. You can invite pastors and they will tell you rubbish. Matthew said, Luke said, Elijah said, all those rubbish. But I will give you signs of all the things that I have declared, tough things that I have declared, local and international. I show you the video, not telling you I told my wife, I told my sister, I told my brother. I document them with date and time, and those things has come to pass. This is one of the way, a true prophet. You can't beat that.
But please, you said something during my last, the time I appeared on your broadcast, about President Buhari, and you told me not to.
Yes, I killed him.
You said you killed Buhari?
Yeah.
How? And how you killed him in what year? Please, in what year did you kill him?
I cast a spell. Now, I casted a spell, I think 2 weeks. Approximate, I don't know, I think it's about 2 or 3 weeks. I casted a spell 2 or 3 weeks before Nnamdi Kanu was released from prison. And I casted a spell, and I made a declaration. I declared that when this Buhari comes back, he's going to be different. And he came back, he became younger than the way it is. Let me tell you something. A lot of people disagree with me, but anybody, according to my own opinion, you see, I think my opinion, any Igbo person, I'm not insulting you, that sees this man that they call Buhari now and thinks that that man is truly Buhari, I think that person lacks understanding. This is my opinion. Okay, you might disagree with me. I think that person lacks understanding.
Like, I'm one of the people that that are saying that I don't believe it. You know why?
That's my opinion.
I'm coming.
You see now, you are bringing Nnamdi Kanu now. You are bringing in Nnamdi Kanu. No. I'm not here. I'm not.
My brother, hear me out first. I'm not bringing Nnamdi Kanu. Like I told you, I'm not going to center this topic on Nnamdi Kanu. If I was going to center it on it, I would have been asking you about your wife. That is not what I came here to do. What I came here to do is, if I was going to make it about Nnamdi Kanu, I would be asking you about your relationship with him, because you know where I'm going to. But I don't want to go there. Nnamdi Kanu was released in 2017. President Buhari with Donald Trump in 2018. Are you telling me Donald Trump met a different person in the name of President Muhammadu Buhari? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
So now, you said Nnamdi Kanu said. So you want me now to confirm what Nnamdi Kanu said, what he didn't say? I
didn't say Nnamdi Kanu said. You didn't hear me. Please, let me repeat my question again.
No, repeat it, please.
I said Nnamdi Kanu was released in 2017. President Buhari met Trump in 2018. Now, my question is, are you telling me that the Buhari that met Donald Trump is not the real Buhari that was voted into power in 2015? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, no matter whatever it is, I killed Buhari, and the man sitting today in Nigeria is not Buhari, period. So I'm not in the time to begin to check who met with Donald Trump and who didn't met with Donald Trump. I know Amuriya, I cast a spell and Mebuoya. And this one that is today in Asarok or whatever is not Buhari. Yaseneyahu Buhari, excuse me, if that man come out and prove that he's Buhari, you will never hear my mouth, Biafran. You will never hear my mouth talk about God anymore. That will be over. That man, Buhari, I killed him. And that's
So
it.
now the thing is
So
this.
the proof of the burden is not from me, for me to bring evidence on Yemuru.
No, the proof of burden is on you.
It doesn't lie on me. It lies on him to prove that he is the president. He is Buhari. Let him come out and answer questions.
No. The onus is on you to prove.
No, it's not on me. It cannot be on me.
Okay, let's leave that one. But now, from your answer, is either you are telling the truth or America lack the technology, the science with which to identify a person, of which case, my brother, they're in a very big mess, because most of all these countries that hate them can actually clone someone and go kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's leave that one and move into this thing. Now, please, back to the religious aspect of these things. Now, on the Biafra issue we are talking about, please, this your religion, what exactly is it going to benefit the people of Biafra?
You know, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam has taught our people the stupidity, the slave masters.
Mm-hmm.
This religion that the reason I created it, because I don't want, when I'm dead, somebody will create something in my name. That's why I want to create it before, so that people will not begin to say he's from Israel, he's from Germany, he's from America, and etc. etc. The purpose I'm doing, this religion will be focused on spirituality, awakening. I don't want to create, I'm not creating something that people will come and clap hand and put money and go. I want people to be like the divine. I want people to walk like the divine. I want people to speak like the divine. I want the people to act like God, speak like God, be God here on the planet Earth. That's my vision, because I know I am divine, and I want the people to understand that. It takes time to bring this thing into the head of our people, because religion, Christianity, and Islam and Judaism has taken away the mind of the heart and mind of our people. It's a tough job to sell, but I'm prepared to do that. It is about spirituality, not a place they will be clapping hand. I don't want clapping hand. If I want clapping hand, I would have created the most powerful church in the face of the earth, because I can dream, I can see vision, I can prophesy. So if I have a church, oh my gosh, every pastor will come to me. Women will come to me. You can't beat that.
But please,
I don't want to do that.
Okay, you are replacing religion with another religion.
I don't think you know, our people love religion.
Yeah.
If you don't give them something alternative, you know, they will still be, you know, yearning for what their slave masters has given to them. So that's why I brought them something. I said, okay, this that you're dying, killing yourselves, look at their lies, look at their folly, look at their deceit, look at what in the Egyptian Book of the Dead declared 20,000, 30,000, 10,000, or 25,000 or 15,000 years ago, before the white men, the Romans, or the Macedonians ever placed their feet on the land of black people. Our people has been reading that. Pharaoh has been proclaiming that. I have not killed. I have not taken. Is there.
So,
right?
So our people actually needed the Egyptian Book of the Dead to know that killing before religion came to our place, was killing tolerated, like was stealing. Killing
what is written in the Egyptian Book of the Dead is basically the universal is a kind of universal understanding. It is the universal understanding how that thing has guided black people before white people came and destroy what we had. We were doing well before they came to our land, to Egypt. Forget about Israel. Israel just started yesterday. We were good We have all those understanding of respect, all those understanding of fearing the Most High, all those understanding of doing good, all those understanding of not killing, and etc., etc. We had it before they came. They didn't bring Moses to bring it to us. We had it in our place in the black kingdom before the white men came and brought these their three religion.
So what in essence, what you are saying in essence is that you created religion to eradicate religion. Is that what we are going to take from it?
Well, if you create a vaccine so that you'll be able to remove coronavirus, it's cool. What I'm doing is
it's not a vaccine, because now
I understand. And I just use a common thing.
No,
okay.
The analogy is wrong. See why it's wrong. A vaccine is there.
I know it's wrong. Forget about that. Move to the next one. Don't school me. I know.
Okay.
Move to the next one.
Okay, let's move to the next one. Right now, I'm saying now the whole thing, is it a religion or a movement? Because I'm not quite getting it now. Are we calling it a movement or a religion?
The purpose of this is to empower our people, the mind, the heart of mind of our people.
You've said it.
But I don't think that our people are in the states right now to receive it. They are not, because they have now focused on religion. Okay, just like you know, before God you have to find something anymore. And they are fixed with these three religion and they love it. So getting up here by force, it will, they might go crazy. They're not getting anything out of it, only stupidity. And that's the truth. But as time goes on, maybe the near future, people that will come after us, maybe in the next 50 years, 100 years, maybe they are the ones that are going to benefit this. They will understand the folly of us flowing, still continue to follow the things that the slave master gave to us years and years ago.
So, like in every, like again, the next question I want to ask you, if you didn't answer this one, I'm not sure the question will be relevant. It will be like me jumping the shark. Again, is it as a religion or a movement? I want to get it before I move to the next question.
Now, I know what you want to ask me. You want to ask me whether do I want to replace IPOD?
No.
Movement.
No, how do you know? If that is how you are getting your prophecy, you are wrong on this one. Why
I'm not prophesying. I'm just asking.
Okay, sorry. Now, see why I
I'm
ask
not
you.
Prophesying. If I'm prophesying, then I will tell you, God said, and that will be truth.
If you say it's a religion, your own religion, as you said it, but from the other side of the mouth, you've condemned religion as man-made. Now, let me leave that one because you have asked that question severally. It's becoming boring. In Islam, I know they follow Allah and Muhammad as his messenger. In Christianity, they believe in God in heaven with Jesus, his son, as the one he sent. In Judaism, they believe in the God of Abraham that do send prophets. He do send prophets every now and then, like in the Bible, you know about the major prophets and the minor prophets, John the Baptist and the rest.
The major prophet you're talking about, is it the man from Imo State or what?
No, I'm talking about the Bible. The major prophets you are talking about, Isaiah, Jeremiah, you understand? The one, they have the books of the major prophets and book of the minor prophets. You understand? So in this your own religion now, who is the God you pray to? And are there any other prophets that God has sent, or is just only you?
The prophet is me, and is the true prophet.
Only you.
In Christianity, they have no prophets. Those things are things that they wrote, they copied.
Okay.
Those people never walked on the planet Earth. All those are rubbish.
Okay, you are the only prophet in this.
Listen, what I said. In Christianity, they have no true prophets. You cannot identify them.
Okay.
You cannot verify them.
Okay.
They say Moses. They said Elijah. Okay, so you cannot find the grave of any prophet in Christianity or in Judaism. You can find it because it's not there, because it doesn't exist. So this is thing that they copy from other books and they begin to make it and they continue making it as they go. Okay? So if there is somebody that can begin to put down everything that I'm saying, in the next 1,000 years, we will have a better book than the one that they have. We will also put the true saying of Amenemope in there and put it original without changing anything, without corrupting anything, and then put the thing, the prophecy of the awakening one of the Biafran people, proclaiming the most powerful man in the face of the earth, the prophecy of the awakening one of the Biafran people, declaring the Python dance, and this and this and this and this and this. These are things that truly happen. The prophecy of killing the president of Nigeria, all those things will be there. But the things in the Bible are stories that you cannot verify. I love the Bible. I used to preach that book, but I can't, because I am a person that walk with truth. I love truth. I love truth.
Again, my question is this. Who is the God, the people that will follow you this year? Because every religion has a God. Who is you've now said that you are the prophet, and the two questions are these: you are sent by who? And you know, I mean, you explain the concept of your own God to us. We know the concept of the Christian God, we know the concept of the Jewish God, we know the concept of the Islamic God. What is the concept of your own God? And again, are you the only prophet that God sent now, living now, or are there other people we should be listening to?
I love that question, Ichere. The Christian concept is that there is something called God, which is God. God is a title. And there is a white man called Jesus, which has not walked on this planet Earth. And they believe in it, that he will come and save them, their coconut head. Now, I am the prophet of my religion. And I believe in the Supreme, which I have said before, what our people over 10, 20,000 years have been following is even in the Bible. They always call Ra, Amen, 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 Amen. I have explained it. But the most important thing is to let people understand that they are that which they are calling. They are that which they are looking for. Christians are looking for God. I am God. I am the divine. It's all about me. I am the divine. It is me. God, big God, Godhead is in me. I possess the Godhead. Let me permit me to use the word God. But remember that God is a title. God means nothing. I cannot say God punish you. It doesn't mean anything. I cannot say God kill you. It doesn't mean anything. Just like when you say Mr. kill you, Madam kill you, it's nothing. It is irrelevant. But those people run around it as if it is something that is powerful. Now, let's say, excuse me?
In which case you are selected. I would like, please, I understand, like this one you just laid now. I agree with you 100%, because God is the energy that dwells within. It's not outside. I see a human as a combustive engine. The force that drives you is not coming from outside, it's from within.
Yeah.
So now, see, that the prophet, the choosing prophet, for you to be a choosing prophet, you must be chosen by a person, a deity, or something else. Now the question is, who chose you?
Well, you can see all the powerful things that I'm declaring. Either something that is so powerful speaks those things through me, or I'm crazy. Choose one. The Most High speak. I can feel, I can hear, because I am one with the divine. I am the divine. I am the universe. Universe is inside of me. So I represent it because I have transformed myself, that I'm in that state, which when I declare something, it's not as if I am taking permission from somewhere, from Jerusalem or from Imo State, but because the thing is inside of me. I am a part of it. So the Most High is in me. The Most High lives. The Most High dwells in me. So when I speak, I represent the Most High because I am one with the divine. I am the divine. I am in the image of the Godhead, so to say. So now you're asking, is there another prophet? No, there is no another prophet. I am the only prophet as now. But I have consecrated, the Catholic, they consecrated Mary, a woman that never lived. Because I want to bring out our people little by little from this stupidity of the slave master. So I consecrated the mother of Nnamdi Kanu as the queen of heaven. So my religion, she will be there as the queen of heaven, as a symbol of the queen of heaven. And I am, or she will be in the symbol of the mother of God. And I be the God, something like that. A kind of symbol, the mother of God, and I be the God. Or she is the queen of heaven.
Okay.
I have consecrated her. Because these people, we have been worshiping the white people for thousands of years.
Okay.
Something that they made up by themselves. But I'm using things that existed. The prophets, I'm alive. The mother of Nnamdi Kanu lives on this planet Earth, and she did so many good things, according to my own opinion.
She's a good woman. Many people, even Rita Eberechukwu and the Borg, who doesn't like Nnamdi Kanu, like I don't like him, has confirmed that the woman is a very good woman.
Now, so I consecrated her as the queen of heaven of my own religion.
Okay.
A black woman, an Igbo woman, somebody that lived, somebody that walked among us, somebody that gave me water to drink, gave me food to eat, everything. So I made her the queen of heaven over my religion, not somebody that never lived. So that's why I am changing this narrative of these people, trying to destroy them little by little, but without creating panic everywhere.
Okay. Now, there's an echo coming from them. Are you
from where?
Do you have any other device on?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
It's okay now.
Excuse me. Not from me. Everything is off here.
Okay. Now, you consecrated the mother of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I was saying something before. I was talking about the similarities between the religion you created and the same one you are replacing. Check in the Bible, for instance. According to the Bible story, John the Baptist came and told people that one greater than I, whose sandals I'm not able to untie, is coming after me. Then after saying it, guess who walked in? Jesus, who happens to be his cousin. If we agree that event, if it ever happened, don't you see that it looks like a family business? Now it's beginning to look like you are replacing what you read there with what you want to give to the people. Now it goes back to what I asked you before. How are you not replacing one falsehood with another? It looks too connected, just like the ones of the Bible. Or what do you have to say about it, please?
What I have to say is what they created is things that never been, things that has never been. They created a God, G-O-D, that doesn't dwell anywhere. God of Christianity, God of Judaism doesn't dwell anywhere, doesn't exist. It is something that they wrote down. So I am replacing it, bringing the ones that they didn't put the name. Mary, the white woman, never walked on this planet Earth. It's something that they sketch. I replaced it to somebody that shared, so to say, if I may say so.
Okay.
That gave her life for the things that she believed that she's do for the benefit of her people. So what about
the ones that were shot down by the military during Python Dance and every other rallies?
I cannot put 1 million people.
And you have to choose one person that is very close to you. Don't you see that he doesn't?
No. Look, you have to put somebody that you know. Look, I am somebody that I love. I'm a man of integrity. I love truth. That's why you see a lot of things are going on over the They will write this thing, they will write this thing, they will write this. I don't jump to follow everything. I want somebody that I will put that my heart will be pleased. When I open my eyes and maybe communicating with the universe, nothing will come and say, why do you put this person here? Why do you do this? So I know I have communed with her, and I know the heart. Before she passed away, we talked about Biafra.
Okay.
Every time she wants and she gave everything she had for it. So if I'm looking for somebody, I don't need 2 people or 3, just one person as the Queen of Heaven. I consecrated her, and this is the way it's going to be. Maybe the people this now will not understand it, but in the near future, people will adopt to it. Because in that time, when these people created all those things that never existed, we were not there. Now, people put their heart and mind into it. And at the end of the day, I'm about hope. But what I'm creating, I'm not bala anybody over. Okay. It is just true. I'm pushing it out there the way it is. Okay. Truth. I said, I have consecrated her as the Queen of Heaven because, in my own opinion, she works in integrity and honesty and this and that. And in my own opinion, what I've seen and what I've heard from some people. So that's why I put her there. So I cannot just bring somebody and say, this person is going to be this. And I don't think that the supreme things is going to function together. So a lot of people who want to pray towards her, that's your problem. I'm not forcing anybody. But I just want to replace all those things.
And there is this rumor that you consecrated your own wife too.
Not like that. Not to the state of Queen of Heaven. No.
What state did you consecrate her to? Consecrate her to?
Little by little, you are bringing my wife.
No, you are talking about. I asked you whether you are my brother. Hold on. You are the first person that brought this issue of Nnamdi Kanu's family. I never started it. Maybe you have to go back and watch. I asked you if there are other prophets. You told me
there's no other prophet. It's only me.
You told me that there are other people you consecrated. Okay, please, can you tell us any other person?
I didn't say there are other people I consecrated. I said I consecrated the mother of Nnamdi Kanu as the Queen of Heaven. So she's gonna be the image of the religion. She as the Queen of Heaven over the Biafran space. So that people, thousands and thousands and thousands of years to come, will see, will remember what the great work that she did. So
now, based on what you said now, that they are using church to do boju, religion to do boju to our people. When you said Eji Abande Bayo on your own, now I want to go back to what I said.
John the 30 minutes left then.
Less than 30 minutes. I'm now talking about John the Baptist and Jesus. They are related by blood as cousins.
That story never taken place.
Oh, hold on, I know. It never took place, and they're using it to fool our people. Right now, you are related to Nnamdi Kanu's mother by marriage. So why are you noticing why I'm having a problem believing that you are not replacing one falsehood with another? Are you getting the whole thing from me now?
Okay. No, I don't see it that way. Because I never thought that I will have somebody as Queen of Heaven in the religion I'm creating. It was after when this thing happened, I said, oh my gosh. So when I remember all her mighty deed, all the things, the thing that is in her heart, burden for the Igbo people, or if I use the word for Biafran people, I said this is the person that this place that she needs to be remembered, because I didn't want her name to be forgotten. So that's why I placed her there. So people will know that the master prophet is the prophet and she is the Queen of Heaven. Okay? So that's the way it is. So you
don't think people will see it as a scam, being that's related to you by marriage?
Scam for what? Scam for, are they giving me money because of that?
not
No, I'm supposed to have money. I'm supposed to have money if I'm a pastor.
my brother.
I'm supposed to make millions when I'm
I
having private jet.
thank you because you are not openly collecting offerings like all these pastors and the rest of them. No, that one is different. See where I'm going. See where I'm driving at with this. Nnamdi Kanu's mother was not shot dead by the military. Death is death. Listen, the death of any person. Like I did a video when Nnamdi Kanu's mother died. When I heard the news, I made a video. In fact, if you had watched the video, you wouldn't know that we had any score to settle. I did a video because it's very bad. It's very hard. It's very hard for someone to lose both parents, and at such a close time. It is very, very hard, no matter what. And that woman happens to be someone I've heard so many things about. I'm not taking it from her, but I have a problem with people saying that she gave her life for Biafra, was not killed by the military, who did not die in protest. Please, I understand why I laid the background first, because I don't want people to feel as if I'm happy that the woman died or something. No, let's keep the record straight. That woman was not supposed to stay long outside of her home. She was homesick, and if you know things about old people, she wasn't that old anyway, but people do get homesick. The older you get, the more homesick you become. And I believe the pressure of what her child, her son, was doing when she was alive was all upon her. I've heard her say things about the movement the son is currently leading. On tape. She, even Nnamdi Kanu's father has said, when he was alive, said it's just politics. And it wasn't what people thought it is, even till date. They said it then. And when you look at it now, it looks
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying.
So what's your question? Are you making a speech?
No, brother, we're having a conversation. I don't want to have this conversation.
So what's the question?
Have a limited time. I don't want you to as if I'm ambushing you, because I'm going to bring on people when you leave. See the thing. See where I have a problem with this now.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
So what's your question? What's your question now?
My question is, why is it that you chose someone that is related to you and you are making the whole thing look like a family business? That is my own observation, please.
Okay, let me answer that. You use the name business. I don't know how much.
So that's how I see it.
Let me answer.
Okay.
The last time I checked, there is no offering box. No people sending offering.
Other ways.
I am doing something for the future, and I choose somebody that I have confidence, that I know what is in her heart and what she represents. As she said, I could have chosen one of the people that were shot dead somewhere there. But for what she represents, what she did when she was alive, that's why I choose somebody of that caliber. So now let's move to the next question, please.
Oh, we are, like I said,
Let's move to the next question, my brother. So
we are almost done. We're almost done. Like, let me just finish what I was saying, or add to what you just said. When we started, I told you that there is no guarantee we are going to agree on anything. But as adults, we are allowed to have a conversation, disagree, and agree as adults. This one you just said, I do not agree with you, but it's not going to cost me. It is
That's my opinion. That is my opinion, and you have rights to have your own opinion. So the next question, my brother.
I will leave it to the people to, Now, I want to go to your Biafran prophecy. I've heard so many things.
Go ahead.
The people were promised 12th of October. They said they moved it, they extended it to December 2020. And so many people are still buying, are still saying that it's going to happen this December. And some people, I've heard some voice notes. I don't know if you confirm it with your own mouth here in person. Please, is there any date you have fixed so far on the, you people say, restoration of Biafra? Again, I'm not going to use some words that you may not like. I just want to put it the way you people normally say it. Restoration of Biafra. What date do you put on it, please?
2027. This is my declaration. You see, I am
Yeah.
independent prophet.
Yes.
I don't represent IPOB.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not a member of IPOB. I am independent. I am not a Christian. I am not Judaism. I'm not Islam.
Yeah.
I'm independent. What I declare, what I see, things can still change. Every situation are subject to change. But as I see now, something has not changed. So what I have declared in 2018 is that Biafra will come in 2027. That by the end of 28, if we are not able to get it to that time, the end of 28, it is over. It's not going to come again to the next maybe 50 years to come. So this is what I'm declaring. Me, I, Master Prophet, this is what I'm declaring.
So we should disregard whatever anyone is saying about 12th of October or December of 2020 or 2020.
You are putting words in my mouth. I never use the word disregard.
No, listen. As prophecy, when you say something is prophecy, that means you are sure of it, you saw it, it's going to happen. That's the difference between a prophet and a non-prophet. What I'm saying is this.
Listen, I am declaring, I'm saying what I'm seeing, that Biafra will come in 2027. Okay. This is what I'm seeing in the prophetic. And I've already laid the thing. I get them, say, look at what we need to do to get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unite together. This is what I'm doing now, talking with you. Unity. Yeah. Trying to make you to understand that I need a woman. Unity. That's why I'm here with you, to talk with you, so that you will do whatever you are doing, but you will also, remember what your people want. Majority of your people, majority of the youths, what they want. So unity. You would think you chukwu onwe. You compro shishi ha ga-eri ọwụrụ na anyị daa n'oge ahụ a ga-enwe ndọrọndọrọ inwere onwe. So that's it. So whatever you want, other things.
Again, again, I'm trying to put not my word against your own. I'm putting the words of the people. You are the Biafran spiritual leader, right?
Yes, I said Biafran. So everybody, both Wazirike, both Omionio, Hanine, plus Bino, everybody is my friend. So I am in the middle.
Our friends, so we are friends. But I'm talking about as the Biafran spiritual leader. Now we have conflicting dates. I'm sorry for laughing. I've not laughed.
From who?
See,
from who?
From many quarters, mostly IPOB. Like I said, I wasn't going to ask you anything about IPOB.
Sorry, I don't represent them.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. We are on the same page. That, like I said, I was never going to ask you anything about IPOB, and I'm not going to start now. From IPOB quarters, we've heard 12th of October. We've heard 12th December 2020. And now I hear that their supreme leader has shifted it to 2023 gradually. Now, as the Biafran spiritual leader, I am.
Are you talking about the prophecy that I made concerning 2023? Is it what you're talking about?
No, not 2020. No, not you. From IPOB. You are not a member of IPOB, are you? Okay.
But I love them.
Of course, you love them. They as a Biafran spiritual leader. So we should disregard. We should disregard anything anyone said about 12th of October 2020, December 2020, and 2023. We should disregard all other predictions and believe in your own prophecy.
You see, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should disregard them, because you see, prophecy will turn a Jamie. It might be that my own prediction. Look, I'm prophesying now in the name.
Explain. I want you to explain. This is your own prophecy or prediction.
is the thing that I saw. Either you can call it prophecy or prediction. I'm predicting this is what is going to happen. I'm prophesying this is what is going to happen. I'm seeing what is going to happen. The Lord is speaking to me. This is what is going to happen. God is speaking to me. What is going to happen? It's the same thing. So, if what you are saying, I have not had it. What you said now, I have not had it. I have not had it. So you're just telling me now. Maybe I have to go and listen. Maybe somebody's hearing something that I'm not hearing. So all I gotta do is to maybe I go back and say, hey, the Supreme, the Most High, am I missing something here? Is something happening that I don't know? Maybe is somebody hearing something that I'm not hearing? But it's not my place to tell people what to believe and what not to believe. Just like my prophecy on Donald Trump. People called me false prophet. They said I'm crazy, I'm mad, I'm stupid, I'm idiot, I'm this, I'm that. It came to pass. So everything I have declared. So I believe that if something changed, maybe I will be notified. But as this time, I still, based on that 2027 till 2028 end of it, then I think we will lose the battle. So that's why I'm saying our brothers and sisters to come together and unify so that and that's why I'm here today to speak to you, my brother Ijele.
Okay, please, if there is, we have 5 minutes left. Please use 4 minutes to wrap up every other thing you forgot or any other thing you want to tell us in general. Use 4 minutes to wrap it up. Then I'll use the 1 minute to reply, and we'll let you go. Please, the floor is yours.
Ijele, obi ga-adị m ụtọ nke ukwuu if you would be able to come in the middle. 75% of the youths in your land, in Igbo land, they desire a certain thing. And I will be happy if you will see the need and the cry of those people and see how you will, adjust your schedule, adjust yourself to fit into that which and what is taking place also in the land. Ite n'otu na-atọkwa n'ụtọ. Ọ na-atọ ụtọ. Ọ na-atọ ka mmanụ aṅụ. So finally, I'm happy being here. There was contingency plans for war coming here, but I only have positive attitude. I was told that be prepared for war, be prepared for insult. I said, well, if it is true that Jesus Christ lived, he was also insulted, but he never lived. Only people who never, have understanding will believe that rubbish. I'm glad being here, and I thank you for the questions. And I pray one day that our people will unite together. Even you, Ijele, you will be on the side of the people.
So you don't think I'm on the side of the people?
It's not my place to make that judgment now.
But you said that you wish I'll be on the side of the people. How can you wish I'll be on the side of the people where you don't know whether I'm on the side of the people or not?
If I look some major topics, whatever your name are mentioned, if I check maybe 100 or 200 comments,
okay,
they are all kind of negative about you.
On my platform or other people's platform?
I think on other people's platform.
Don't you think it will be because I'm spoiling business for some people?
Business? Are they making money?
Of course, they are really making money.
Because
no, my brother, ask an average IPOD person in the UK how much each individual contributes every year to that organization. And
so
you can,
my brother,
no, I'm coming because you brought this people. That someone's name is reigning in some quarters before you look at comments about someone. Like you hardly come to an average IPOB person's house and mention Buhari, and they will take it lightly. You know that there is an animosity existing there. So I'd rather you judge me from the point of the neutral people. There are people that will always like you. There are people that will always hate you. The way you see me, I will take hate and love at equal proportion. This, and I dish it out equally too. If you are, don't be too bothered about me or pity me. Of course, if you hear what I'm saying about them too, you will know that I cannot deserve some of those things. You understand that I don't care what they are saying and what they are not saying. All I'm saying, all I'm doing is this: to do that which I believe to be right, which I believe that there is nothing like a universal consensus. There is no universal consensus on any topic. But when you look to where the men and women of goodwill are, if you are on the side of the men and women of goodwill, hey, forget what every other person says about you. It doesn't have to be, of course, you know, there is a connected attack on my person and other people who are exposing crimes going on in IPOB, including murder, assassination, embezzlement, lies. You are not an IPOB member, so you will not understand this. You are not an
But
IPOB
excuse me,
member.
I will not be standing here and you are dishing out, uh, crimes that you are claiming that they are committing. That's not fair.
Are you an IPOB member?
Because I cannot respond to other things. All the things that you are declaring is according to your own opinion. Okay.
According to my own words and on evidence I have, you are not an IPOB member, so you will not understand it.
Let's leave it. I don't think that I am the right person for you to give me those information.
I'm not pushing it to you. I'm just explaining myself to you.
Good.
Because when you
Good.
hear people
This is your opinion, according to your opinion.
no, that is from my own verifications. And
Fine.
you are not IPOB member, you will not get it. So I wasn't throwing it at you, of course, as a non.
Yeah, please.
My brother, okay, please wrap it up. We are done. We are done. 1 hour 30 minutes is up. So I don't want to take your time unless if you want us to continue, in which case we can continue.
Thank you, my brother, for inviting me.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. I hope to host you some other time. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Shalom.
Peace. Udo. Hello, loud gone. This one loud though. Now I can invite people. I want to invite people. As if I'm going to guys, this is the link. You can come on as you have seen. Our prophet said he doesn't want any cross-examination from anyone. So I had to respect that. He's gone now. Anyone that has anything to add, please, that's the link. The link is up. I'm going to forward you this thing. I'm going to forward you the link. No, okay, Chukwu, I will forward you the link too. I've forwarded you guys the link. So anyone who wants to come on should just come on here. And now, please, let me just use a moment to say my mind. Let me tell you guys. Personally, I don't buy what he's selling. But we are allowed to disagree. I don't buy what he's selling one bit. Okay? Like we said before, so I don't buy what he's selling. Whatever he's doing is for the people that want to follow him. Guess what? Free speech. He is free to say what he's saying, and I'm free to disagree. One, I am seeing the exact mirror of the Abrahamic religions. Everything he said has an Abrahamic religion undertone. So I am not going to sell a dog and buy a monkey. You understand? Okay. How can everything around the religion be centered around you and people close to you? Come on, to me it doesn't make sense. Odogu Truagwa, your network, your connection is very poor. Your connection is very poor, Odogu Truagwa. Odogu, you have to join back. Oh. You have to join back, Odogu. So my people, I didn't buy it one bit. Oh, let me. Hello, brother. Hello, bro. Hello, bro. Should I put you on speakerphone? Or should I send you the link? Hello, bro. I'm still live. Oh. Okay, please let me put you on speakerphone. Or should I send you the link? Okay, I'll send you the link. Let me send you the link. Welcome, my brother Odogu Tulagwa. You are welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My eyes glued to the screen while I was doing something, and I was at the same time watching. And I've been laughing. I'm not particularly laughing at anybody, but I'm laughing at some of the new things I'm hearing, which I'm going to address. And I hope my brother, I know him as Yao Yang or something. Before, and then also as Master Prophet.
Yes.
I think I've met him, if he remembers, I've met him in London when I was coming from Germany for IPOB meetings. I will always fly in from Germany with my own money, by the way.
Yes.
Fly in from Germany to London. So that was where I used to meet him in IPOB meeting, you know. So I wonder, I'm surprised anyway why he said he's not a member of IPOB, but it's okay if he's not a member of IPOB. I mean, I was a member before, but I'm no longer a member now. So maybe he was a member of IPOB then, because I used to see him in IPOB meeting in London. So, and maybe now he's no longer, or maybe he's a guest. So, but what I'm interested in is the religious aspect of this whole thing. It's quite interesting, and that's what I want to deal on now. I would have presented this as a question, but because he didn't want to take questions, well, I will just ask this question. Am I coming out clearly?
Yeah, clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, so because he didn't want to take a personal question, so I will just throw the question open. I have a couple of things to say. One is, he says, there's an echo there, please, and it's disturbing.
Let me mute this brother. Okay, carry on.
Okay. So one is, he says that he is creating, or he has created, a religion. And from what he explains, I understood he talked about Biafra restoration and Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra, we know it has to do with Kemet, Egypt, and all that. And we know also Bible also, which the Christians and the Jewish people are using, also mention certain things about Egypt. But if you read Bible, you will remember where they told you, do not go back to Egypt, because it shows there are certain things which they don't want you to know. So, but he was going to pick up Amun-Ra and Biafra restoration, combine it together and use it to create a religion. To me, it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense, because if we know that the existing religion, Christianity I mean, all the Abrahaminism, yeah, if we know that they doesn't make sense, why creating another religion? Okay, having said that, that is what he say he's creating. And in that religion he is creating, he has consecrated somebody as a queen mother, who incidentally happened to be his mother-in-law, which is the mother of Nnamdi Kanu. And it is sounding to me like what is in Christianity, because God the Father sent his son, you understand? So father, son, and mother. Father, son.
Oh, we lost our brother. Please, guys, when you come on, make it very brief, 5 minutes. I will go to our brother, Uzo Ufondo. My brother, good evening and welcome to the program. Uzo, we are with you now, please.
Good evening. Okay, I've been following this thing. If you remember, there was a time I appeared on your platform. It was very brief that night.
Yes.
We talked about issue of religion, just like similar to what we're discussing about Ndibo and all that.
Yeah.
I love that show. So that day I've been following you. My talk will not be that much because I was doing something, but I actually just want to take time to be part of this whole thing. I'm not here to talk about what is going on between you and then Nnamdi Kanu, but I think I have to refer back to a little thing and then try to get a little clarification. Although whatever I can say here may not be the ultimate, but I'm one person, like I said. There's one thing going on I don't like. And I don't know which tactics I would use to make people to understand. If you follow my page as well, you will see a couple of videos I did regarding what is happening. I just feel like to speak in English, but sort of if I can be allowed, I would like to speak in Igbo. But then seeing other people like queuing here, I don't know whether they are from our side. Maybe they were interested to know what is happening.
A lot of people down here don't understand our language. That's why.
Okay. We just have to understand one thing. I'm not IPOB member, neither do I live in Nigeria, but I know one thing for a fact, that the direction which we're taking will lead to nowhere. I'm not trying to say IPOB is doing well. I'm not trying to say you are doing well. But one thing that I know for a fact is the one person will lead it. Could not be me. It could be you. It could be another person. It could be another person. But don't you guys think that the first thing we need to do, who can lead? And when it comes to leader, I've never seen a leader that is perfect. Just like me, I'm not perfect. No one here is perfect. I just think that this should be the best thing we need to handle to be able to move forward. We are not making any progress. It's about this fight this and this don't fight this. Then the Bible said, the kingdom that fight itself shall never stand. That is the reason Christianity is not going anywhere. We just have to understand the fact that, okay, some point you make, Nnamdi, you're doing 1, 2, 3. Let's find a way to correct the mistakes. Because this platform and what is going on sort of seem like now is an issue of dragging and pushing. I'm not here to fight for him. I'm from a place called Umbo. I'm from Anambra State. It doesn't matter. Everybody do what they want. But I've been in America for a very long time. So now you see that what we really need to do now, your job, you're doing well. Nnamdi is also doing well. I'm not too deep to know much of the things. But one thing that I know for a fact is that we need this freedom. Why I say we need this freedom? Because if there's a freedom, I won't be here. I base in the US, I base in South Africa. None of them are recognized. I'm not recognized. Each thing you do, they remind you you're fucking Nigeria. Nobody wants to be here. We want to go home. You are in Turkey, you want to go home. All the people sitting here, if they're in Nigeria or they're outside respectively, we all want to go home. And how are we going to go home? We can go home not by fighting. We can go home by trying to address whatever issue that we are facing. And then who will lead us? One person will lead us. You understand what I'm saying? Because listening to this wonderful platform now seems like we hijack it into a different thing. Somehow we seem like it's it's a kind of a place to defend or a kind of a place to beef each other. This is not, doesn't worth it. Just like I was watching the other day, there was a guy that was asking you questions. He said, "What was the intention?" Because whatever you do, whether being business, be what is that, there's an intention behind that. The intention, once it's known, people will know the vision of the business. Now, what is the intention of creating this? I think the intention you have to create this is to get uh, a pure people with purity, people who are not doing this. Yes, exposing the opposition is very good, even in politics. You have to say what somebody is doing to be able to correct him so that will not happen again. I understand. But it seems like we don't have intention here. And like my video said,
Please
I
let
talk
me.
about you and I talk about 1 minute so I can leave you to talk. I talk about you, I talk about Nnamdi. The problem I have with Nnamdi is that you need to know how to put your program or your topic on the table. Don't be arrogant. Madiba, who is a Mandela, fought and got the liberation for South Africa, not by insult, not by aggressive speech. I don't like that. So, and then somehow you handle it well. Sometimes you just do the same. Because sometimes you can insult everybody. Let me just tell you one thing. As long as you're a public figure, the way you sit here, we all looking at you. You have to. I know some people will come to upset you. Some people will come to talk a whole lot of bullshit. You have to ignore the one you can ignore and address the one you can address. Just like I was talking to Nnamdi. You just don't want to have to talk Janjaweed, Zoo. What? I know what I know. You see the way I'm sitting here? I know what I know. I can feel what I feel about Nigeria or whatever, but I will not say it because the Bible said that not all that is good to say it. If not, you can say something, you disappear tomorrow. Yet you are making sense. Yet you are right. So I just want to address one thing. Then you talk to me. I understand that something must have been your anger, and that something must have been your anger. Two people fighting. There's intention. There's emotion. This one is angry. This one is angry. But I think there will be a better way to put it, so we can together be able to march front. Because I've been watching you, and I understand that you also want the freedom. I also want the freedom. But the problem here is that some people want freedom the other way, and some people don't like the way they want the freedom. So how can we come at the middle and speak? It's not about prediction. It's not about prophecy. I don't believe much on those things. I believe much on what I see. I don't
My
believe
brother,
in this Bible thing.
thank
Yeah.
you. I think this conversation is going to take time. Maybe if you will inbox me your number, I want to host you for like 2 hours. You understand? Because you raise things that will take me more than an hour to give you a reply on. You understand?
I
You
have your number on Facebook. I have your WhatsApp number. That's not a problem.
said a lot of things that will take much time for me to give a reply on. Now,
Okay.
let me tell you something. My problem with IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu is not that I am against the pattern they are using, is that I am against the lies they are telling people that they are actually fighting for something of which they are not. You understand? When you are talking about unity, coming together, you need to tell me what we need to come together for. There is a need for us to have a unifying message, a unifying mission. Now, if Nnamdi Kanu is actually fighting for Biafra, at least now you will be right in calling me any names. But he's not fighting for anything. He's using this as a private business, and is using it as an extortion racket. as an extortion racket. IPOD is basically an attack dog to attack any politician that refuses to give money. Understand that one. But this is not a story we are going to talk about today. I will let you go now and bring us someone. I think two of the people who sent requests have left. Like, let me bring Malin on. Even though he's still here, we were going to go back to him. But my brother, I will let you go right now. Inbox me your number, and I will make a flyer separately for you. For you, I will host you for like 2 hours. Then our own people will come and ask you questions also. Thank you for your wonderful contribution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You are welcome, bro. Our sister Malin, welcome to the program.
Hey, Ijele. I must say bravo for today. But
Thank
you know
you.
what? I must ask us questions first. I am
Yeah.
Malin Ngozi Chukwuka Onyocha. I am from
Yes.
Obakala Umuahia. I'm Umuahia Mabia. The first question I will ask is, Kedu onye mere anyị ihe a? What's going on with Abians in Igbo land? Okay, he came on and I watched completely from the beginning. It didn't make sense to me for once. And because I was expecting to get at least capture one thing. And a few things I tried to capture, it escaped. But the one that really upset me is an insult to all the women and mothers that have been working for Umuahia. When my late mother was alive, she was known in Umuahia as somebody that actually wasn't what you can call a midwife. But most babies that were delivered in Umuahia were delivered in my house. Only she was when my mother died, she was buried like a deer. So my mother, not faulting one single soul. I'm sorry. Nnamdi is like my brother. I'm sorry to say that. But I must tell you, before you call Nnamdi's mother, before you recognize Nnamdi's mother, recognize my mother first, who worked for Umuahia people. I'm so bitter about that man you brought in to come and talk and call himself a prophet. I don't care who he is, but he's a disgrace to my hometown. He's a disgrace to Abia people. I must say that. And after all these things, saying he killed Buhari, he did this, he did that, and now he's considering Nnamdi's mother. He should come and apologize to Igbo. He should come and apologize to Abians. And he should come and apologize to Umuahia women. If you get back to him, tell him that I'm not saying anything, but he owes us an apology. It's an insult to Umuahia women.
Who is that person, Master Prophet or Nnamdi Kanu?
I'm talking about Master Prophet.
Okay.
I'm talking about I don't even want to call him Master Prophet. I'm talking about the fake prophet you have there. Fake. I've never been rude in a social media before, but I'm terribly upset. It's an insult to Umuahia people, and it's an insult to a whole Abia women in particular. Yes, she's a nice woman. May her soul rest in peace. But my mother, I could classify what my mother did before even her. It's an insult to my mother. May her soul rest in peace. So let him come back anytime he wants and apologize to Abia women. It's an insult. Who the hell is he? Ijele, I'm sorry. I got upset. I was smiling. I got upset. But please, if you can relate to him, tell him that Malin Ngozi Chukwuka Onyocha from Obakala Umuahia said he owes Abia people an apology. Even as a prophet, whatever he called himself, or as a human being. He should come and apologize for publicly saying, I consecrate somebody as the Virgin Mary of Abia State, of Ndibo, for Biafra.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister, for a wonderful contribution. We hope to have you some other time. And I want to host you also on a special program. Thank you, my sister. I will get back to you after the show, okay?
Thank you, Jealous. And thank you for what you've been doing. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Darling. My brother, Friday Haruna, let me unmute your mic. Thank you, my brother, and welcome. After you, I'm going to call one of my brothers, one of my chairmen that called before, but I will call you on audio. So, my brother, please jump in.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening and good evening, everybody.
Yeah, welcome.
I just want to say, this prophet of yours just make a joke of the Igbo people. I am very, very disappointed. I thought the guy was smart, because I won't say I thought he was intelligent. He has never been intelligent, and he will never be intelligent. I thought he was smart, but unfortunate enough, he's not smart. You understand? And Ijele, I sent you a link this morning. Was it this morning or yesterday? That link prove you right of so many wrongdoings that was happening. In that link, I saw the pastor where he was confronting one of the IPOB members that was attacking him because he was speaking against them. Now tell me, is this how freedom is going to come? Fighting your own people for telling you the truth. Look at the person they call a master prophet. I remember I saw a video of the same prophet that is trying to make incantation, trying to make some spiritual things for the IPOP members. Is this the person they are looking up to? I am very, very disappointed. You understand? I respected the Igbo people so much because Igbos are part of me. My best friend is an Igbo guy from Ebonyi State. I say it and I will say it every day. You understand? I don't joke with him for so many reasons. You understand me? The Igbos are people that, to be sincere with you, just like I told you the last time, if they want to be united, they are united. If they want to do things, they do things without looking back, no matter what it is. You understand? But having fools like this leading the way, I'm very disappointed. Nobody is going anywhere. I remember I made this statement the other time, and somebody came up to tell me, who do I think I am to tell him they are going nowhere? But they are going nowhere. Because this man just proved it. He just proved it very right that nobody is going anywhere with this kind of leadership. Do you understand me? So the truth of the matter is that, Ijele, you are doing a good job, but the truth of the matter is that whoever thinks they are following these people, I'm sorry, they should retrace their step, because the truth is no one is going anywhere with this kind of leadership. Thank you very much. I appreciate you this morning.
Thank you, my brother, for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. My pleasure. We thank you so much. Guys, it's Friday again. And I'm an old guy for here. So please, I will bring, as if I could please hold on. And Nikwe, hold on. I will bring preview. Okay, thank you. If I could, because you are going to spend long with Odogu Toragwa. I want to call my chairman on the phone. Then after that, I'll bring preview. Preview is here waiting behind the scene. You can't see her yet, but let me call this our brother. Give him like 7 minutes to speak. Then I'll bring preview. Give her another own 7 minutes. Hello. 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 Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Yeah. Welcome to the program. Dalo, guy. Mute stop the other phone. Stop the other one. Is a bit slower than this one, so it's delaying. Yeah, turn it off. Okay, please go on. We are listening to you, sir. Mangoa. He said. Yeah. Swono Yibo na when ndị na-ebe a na-ada ataki anyị na-eti. Yeah. Begging him to apologize to Ijele by saying that he will use Ijele for sacrifice. that is what. Otherwise, the child he parade in the social media, we will possess the child. Yes. is under our protection. To protect for the jail, or otherwise, the child is parade in the social media or possess her. That is one. Another message from the platform sending directly to the IPOB members. Who do this to you people?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you people offend? The biggest Sabo is Ikenga Uruaku is the biggest Sabo. In jail, told 200 people that Nnamdi is a criminal. Ikenga Uruaku, because that one is a completely woman. Ikenga Uruaku told 1,000 people. MC Eyes told another 1,000, but in jail, only told 200. Who is Sabo there?
Mm-hmm.
And please, I plead on my knees, I'm pleading. If the Kenga or Nnamdi Kanu listen to this, call to the Kenga attention and ask him, please stop disgracing men. Stop disgracing men. Any man with a penny standing, walking as a man with 2 legs, the Kenga, you already sell our prestige.
Yes.
You sold our prestige from A to Z. We'll kill people who will die tomorrow. Some poor people will die tomorrow. And our people, I will finish them. But it's only doing this, but the woman will call it. Oh, you can't get now. Calm down. You calm down. Just the woman rapper. In Polish language, you call it Gadua. In Polish language, you call it Gadua.
Yeah.
Just talking. In Polish language, Gadua. We have no sense. The people, my boys, already said to me that he already sold any man that have a prestige, any man that's a man, this Ikenga of woman or Kenga woman have sold our prestige. We don't want a man to be this Biafran from. And it's not the Kanu they are listening. Nnamdi Kanu have to remember and know what one black that Nigerian have finished the black Biafran war without not firing a single bullet. But to just IPOB the terrorists, they already finished the war.
Yes.
I myself, I deal in hardwares. We have to do from the Americans. They can deal with our product, but never, ever sell this product to a terrorist organization.
Yes.
We get the license.
Yes.
So there's no way any IPOB member will buy anything from any hardware contractor or hardware private business. No how. They can only buy this weapon or whatever in Iran or in Russia. They can go there and do their business, with them. But for Europe, forget about them.
Yeah, of course.
And another thing, message to them. The Ijele is giving us information that we are working with and telling us what is happening in our land. So Ijele is under our protection. And never forget that. If something happens to Ijele, I can say $2 million or $2 million.
2,000, 2,000, don't be better boy.
If they do that and someone slap Ijele, or whatever it is, we will make it clear to them that any flag of IPOB member in Europe will abolish.
Yeah, of course.
So we will start the war and beat them so that the government will have an opportunity to ban the IPOB movement in Europe.
Yeah.
Who will start the war? Who can beat them? And make sure that somebody will wound. That they will come to court and the organization will not like it. They're believing on this, we are believing on that. So government will put a ban on it. That no more such a movement.
Thank you, Ebuchia. Thank you, Ebuchia, for your words. Onye nwente anugu ya ịmago na atụọ inu. Onye ya anụ ofeke. Ye ekwochiri die until arị anya enu. Ịma na ndị ike jiri ike ekwu okwu nọọ ikwu anyị sịghị ngwa ka anyị nenene nke ihe eme. N'ọkwa na even enwe ebe anyị eneru onye nwa okwe ọzọ eme anyị mezie zikọ ya n'anya.
Dalo Nishi.
We're watching them with one eye.
Thank you.
What if you said today, Master Prophet, never, the person you want to kill, never you look into his eyes. And Master Prophet want to kill you, and you look into your eyes today. Today, you already defeated him. Straight away, in our beliefs.
Yeah, of course.
Never look into somebody want to kill in his eye. Don't do that. And Master Prophet look into your eye today through this audio line.
Yeah.
It's already finished. It's already gone. So
Yeah.
that power that you possess or you want to put on you is already bygone.
Thank you, sir. Onishi ekene gị o. Dalo. Thank you so much. Ozugbo, Dalo Onishi. Thank you. Of course, sir. They know. Thank you, sir. Of course. Ofu ozugbo. Ozugbo. Je chiri achi ihe ndị na-achị ya. Thank you, sir. Onishi, come back after the program. Oh. Okay.
We only need 13 hours to go to any countries in Europe. 13 hours, we don't enter plane.
Yes. Yes.
We don't put plane because when you get on a plane, you lose some of your materials.
Of course.
We will go with it. I have a plane. In Turkey, and in any country, you need in Europe, in West Europe, whatever you need, we only need 13 hours.
Of course.
I said, my last guy come and no one
Ezoku. Thank you, sir. Engineer Ogwa and area credit. Onishi, come plug after the program. Oh, Dan, thank you so much. Dalo Nishi, Dalo. Mangua, Dalo. He said, Dalo one, Dalo Nishi, Dalo sir. Okay, sir. Mpachoi. Please, my people, the tension is too much. I'm going to bring a lady to douse the tension, okay? My sister Privy, thank you and welcome to the program. Thank you for waiting.
Let me go ahead and pull over. Let me start by saying hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And Ipele, thanks for this program. It's very, very interesting. I've always been following and been watching you. But this Master Prophet program, it's a very, very good one. You know, it's funny, it's intriguing, it's mind-blowing, you understand? So I have to say thanks for that. Sticking to the topic, you understand? I don't know if Master Prophet is listening to me or if he's hearing me. I wanted to say I appreciate you, sir, for coming on and being yourself and explaining yourself, you understand? I'm going to tell you my position as a person when it comes to religion. I don't belong to any religion, you understand? I was born a Christian, and along the way, I started doing research and studies, and through my research and my studies, I came to a conclusion that I don't need any religion. You understand? What I can see with Master Prophet is building religion out of anger. And that's just my personal opinion. You understand? I understand there's certain things that the Biafra people or the Igbo people land could have gone through from history. Yes, I respect all the 3 million people that died and their children. May their soul rest in peace. You understand? But there's one thing that I can sense from his research. Number one, it's not fully informed. You understand? It's like a pastor that is preaching without knowing the Bible. I'm not trying to insult you, sir. I'm just being honest. You understand? And the second thing that I also noticed that is very, very important is the fact that when it's explaining something, is really easily agitated and is always insulting all the religion, calling them names and stuff like that. Master Prophet, as a leader, you know, there is a difference between what we call educative information and abusive information. If you want to pass Rastafari as a new religion, it would be nice for you to look at the audience that you're dealing with and try to understand that. We're trying to understand your religion. We're trying to see where you're coming from. It doesn't matter if you're coming from Moses or you're coming from God or you're coming from Allah, or you're coming from a new supernatural power. We're trying to understand your religion. You understand? And by you saying Christianity is this, you know, these people are, you know, insult does not make your religion a better religion. You understand? You can pass your information and your products straight across without all the abusive words, you understand, to all the religion. Because, you know, there's more than 4,200 religions in the world. So you bringing out a new religion wouldn't be a bad idea. People are looking for someone to follow. They're looking for someone to share newer ideas with. And as a matter of fact, I believe that personally that you're probably a naturally powerful person. You understand? And I think it will probably be better for you to do away with the religion studies because you're not doing it very well and you're not getting the message straight. Because, you know, I am well informed when it comes to the area of religion. I've studied at least about 17 different religions of the world. You understand? And use more of your natural power, your natural source, you know, tapping into the source. There is a source. You understand? If you can tap into that source that you believe in and throw away the hatred and the anger, you understand what I'm saying? I think you'll be a great leader. That is just my personal advice, you understand, when it comes to that. And now going back to Rastafari. Rastafari is your new religion. Bringing it to people like us, you have to bring it with authentic information, you understand? When it comes to Moses, Moses said that God spoke to him on top of the mountain, you know, with 10 commandments and stuff like that. Muhammad said that he got his insight while he was under the mountain in the cave, okay? And, you know, Paul said that he saw, a light of Jesus while he was walking. That is in the New Testament. And when it comes to Constantine said that the cross of Jesus helped him for a fight. So all of them have their sources. It's the same thing when you look at the area of Hinduism, Buddha. They always have their sources where they get their information from. So I'm going to say, you know, rather than just coming and just talking from your mouth, try to tap into your inner being. And forget about the commercial, forget about the insult, forget about all the stuff that you're paying attention to, forget about the friction. Focus more within your inner being. You know what I'm saying? And within nature itself, the source of life itself is what I'm saying. So then you'll probably be able to bring out more knowledge. And most importantly, the insults, it doesn't make you look good. And it does not make what you stand for look good. And as a matter of fact, I've been following the Biafra movement. I'm not a Biafra. I'm not Igbo. You understand? I've been following the Igbo, for the longest time right now, understanding the Igbo history, Nigerian history, African history. I've done in-depth research on our history as Africans. And at the same time, when it comes to what do you call it, the Biafran movement and the IPOB and stuff like that, I've done in-depth research about there's negative and there's positive. There is no group or organization that does not have positivities or negativities. You understand? There's no leader that does not have a setback. The only thing that we know is that we have to try and be humble and understand that nobody is all informed or well informed. As wise people, we still continue to learn every day. The way you came out, I apologize, sir. If I have to view Igbo based on that term, it wouldn't be a nice view. You understand? So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna view Igbo people or the Biafra people based on your interview, because maybe you're nervous, maybe that's part of it. Maybe you're being challenged and you weren't really well prepared. Or the last one I want to say is maybe you're more comfortable with speaking Igbo, because when you speak Igbo, you sound much better. I understand there will be Igbo, but what you stand for, please stick to it and make it original, make it authentic. Be yourself, be a true human. It's not by you clarifying or constantly saying I stand with the truth. It's not by words, it's by action, it's by things that you're bringing out. You understand? And I just wanted to say, I don't want to insult as much as people probably laugh and joke and make certain statement. You have to understand that we are all humans. We're going to be ourselves. But at the same time, it's very important that we need to stand for something that is real and authentic, because we have a whole lot of people that are looking up to us. We have children that are coming behind us. And most importantly, we have a nation that we still have to protect. We the people, we the Black people. And I wanted to say I appreciate you very much, Ijele, and thanks for the show.
Thank you so much, Privy. Please, how can people reach you if they want to get in touch with you? Maybe on YouTube or Facebook or whatever.
Right
please.
now, I'm moving away from politics. I'm not doing much of Nigerian or African studies or religion studies again. I'm totally going into entertainment. Yes, what I'm saying. So, and if they want to follow me, they can follow me on Instagram at Privy Pros. That's my name. You can screenshot it, or you can actually type at Bundles of Pros. You understand what I'm saying? So you can type it on there. And
maybe after when I drop your stream, you can type it. Then I'll display it on the screen.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. I wanted to say thank you so much. Anibokweno.
Yeah, thank you so much. There. Welcome and thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Welcome. My brother Anukwe, Afamefuna. Right now I will bring you on. So I say old member, my brother. Please, one day get a man. And I will add the screen now. Please,
Biafra was also. Our Biafra is running, it's 7 years more. What's happening?
The extension, I don't know how
this prophet. This prophet is not doing. This prophet is not doing well. What kind of extension is this? From 3 years more to 4 years, 7 years. Anyway, I thank you for what you've been doing so far.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
1 minute, my brother.
But what I think
hold on, my brother. This is where you can reach Privy. This is my sister. I don't know if it's Instagram or whatever. You have to tell us to specify, please. So, my brother, carry on.
Okay. The problem I have with our people is that 95% of the IPOD members, the people that are agitating for this freedom, they don't know the concept. And another thing is that we lack self-knowledge, because it's when you know yourself, that's when you know when your freedom comes or not. So what I would advise them to do is to look for any search engine. Now, the library is not far away from you. Your phone can get you library. Indulge in self-knowledge. Try to know what your reader is profiling to you, what your reader is projecting. Because if you don't know what your reader is projecting, how will you know when the freedom comes? So that is just it. So what I'm like trying to say is this: if you enter online to comment, what you see is insult, and a lot of people insulting you. They don't even know a bit of what you know. They insult you because they see it like you are sabotaging the whole stuff. Okay, let me just tell you guys. If somebody is projecting another religion to your religion, is it not sabotage? Who is now sabotaging who? Somebody is projecting Elohim, Judaism. What sabotage is more than this? So let us leave this circle. This circle. Let us leave it and think outside the box. What are we trying to get? Somebody is sabotaging the struggle and he is calling you a saboteur. Use your head, think. Gradually, the Igbo thing is fading away. Biafra thing is entering it. Gradually, the Chukwu and Chiokike we know is fading away. The Elohim is coming, and you are still not seeing it.
Yes.
Everything about you is drifting, is stripping away, and everything about foreign religion is entering, and you are still not seeing it. Now, who is Sabo? I've received a lot of threats, even here in Moscow. But I don't care. I believe that death and life is the same thing. If I see death, I take it. If I see life, I take. You don't threaten me with death. So the stuff is this: you don't threaten people to get freedom. I've never seen a freedom fighter that got his freedom with tyranny. You don't have to tell your opinion.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
For we to get these things, you should give everybody right to air his opinion. Okay, if this man is okay with what he's doing, he should be on every program. Why must it be that his program that he cover his face? I even acknowledge this so-called prophet of their generation for coming into another program. This is what I want my leader to be like. If you are my leader, you can air on any program they invite you. So that's my, for this master prophet of a thing. I've watched all this stuff, all these things he has been saying. All the questions you asked him, he did not even care to answer one. All the questions.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wonderful.
So for him to tell us that he's projecting Nnamdi Kanu's mother as a sub to Virgin Mary, I don't get it. When we are trying to get out from religion.
Please, thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. I want to be wrapping it up because the other people remaining Okechukwu, I cut him off. I need to bring him back on. Then Ezifa Ichukwu is a whole lecture.
I agree to.
Ezifa Ichukwu is a whole lecture.
I agree.
Ezifa Ichukwu is a whole lecture on his own. So I will let you go now, my brother. So I will bring all of them with Okoye because I know
on the Jishike, we will die here. Nothing they happen.
We'll here. We'll be back. I have poor I'll go peace. My brothers and sisters, we are now in the elite stage of the whole thing. Right now, everyone will be like this. I will beg you to let our brother Nnokechukwu to finish up with what he was saying. Then I will bring Okoye in. Then you will wrap everything up for us. Nnokechukwu, please carry on.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Am I coming out clearly?
Of course, loud and clear. Clear.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I think I was cut off. I wasn't sure if it's internet or something. I think it's from me. Now, from where I left off, I was saying everything is looking to me like Master Prophet, who is the son-in-law of the queen mother of his religion, and his wife, who is queen mother. His wife is queen mother. I've had him refer to his wife always as queen mother, and he consecrated his mother-in-law, who is the mother of Nnamdi Kanu, who is the mother of his wife. So, to me, it kills the whole thing. Even if you want to introduce a religion, coming from somebody who is an in-law to Nnamdi Kanu and consecrating the mother of the same Nnamdi Kanu in your religion you want to introduce to Igbo people. So that being said, now there is something I would have loved to ask him, but he never wanted to take a question. To me, this whole thing negates, his religion is at variance with what Nnamdi Kanu himself, his in-law, believes. Because Nnamdi Kanu was born Anglican, if I'm not mistaken, and then eventually, if I'm not mistaken, and then eventually he was Anglican all through until the other day. And then he became Jewish or Judaism.
Shabbat.
And Jewish Shabbat, and he condemned all the Christians and all that. Everybody knows that. And then at some point he was trying to tell them it is Yahweh Yeshua and not Jesus Christ. You know, he once in a while wants to delve into religious teachings and all that. Now, but Master Prophet, who is claiming to be the prophet, the Biafran prophet, is saying a different thing. He's creating a religion from Biafra restoration and Amun-Ra. So now he's already at variance with Judaism, which Nnamdi Kanu believes. So how can that be possible? So how do you think Nnamdi Kanu even accept that you call yourself Master Prophet and you are introducing a religion which is against his own religion, Judaism? Okay, now having said that, there are so many things, so many complications in this whole thing. But what I want to say is that I know him, I have met him one-on-one. We have also talked, and we used to talk. He called me, I call him. But on this note, on this religious note, I hope he is listening to me, I am totally not in support of it. What our people need is to begin to remove them from that chains and shackles of religion, not to bring any other form or type of religion to our people, because religion had finished our people. In fact, we've not even finished dealing with what religion has done to our people, not to talk of bringing another new religion to our people. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time. If you tell me, you asked him a lot of questions, and I was writing, asking also questions. Who sent you? Who chose you? You say, I am the divine is in me, just like Jesus said, I and my Father are one, and all that. You know, what he's saying sounds like what Jesus said. So, Okay, are you saying nobody sent you? If nobody sent you, okay. Now, if you're saying you are the master prophet, you are the divine. Now, show me your power. Don't claim. Now, let me tell you something about what people call prophecy. An ordinary political analyst, like you, Chufuka Ijele,
Yes.
and so many of us, you can actually sit down and watch, even ordinary watching CNN. If you are somebody who watches CNN every time, watches BBC every time, and you watch United States politics being played out on the TV, you can be able to, with some margin of error, say who would win the next election. It has nothing to do with prophecy. And if you follow world politics, geopolitics, you can be able to understand how the world is going. If you follow, if you are somebody who follow like these what is it called? If you watch there's a name they call it. You know, you watch investments in the newspapers, in the TV, you know, this share buying and all those things.
Stock market, the stock market. Stock market.
Stock market. If you follow stock market very well, you can be able to say when it's going to appreciate or when it's going to depreciate, when to buy and when to sell. The same goes to every other thing. So now, if you tell me you are a prophet, how can it is you who should come out and say, this is how I kill Buhari? Buhari is held alive and eating with toothpick in his house. You cannot just come and then you expect Buhari to come out. If you say Buhari is not dead, if you say I have not killed Buhari, let him come, my brother. Just check it now. Let him come and prove to me. No, it is you. You should tell me which year did you kill him? Which month did you kill him? Which week? Which date? How did he die? Where did he die? You understand? That's another one. Another one if that the divine is in you and you are in the divine and he sent you to come and create another religion, what is his message for you to the people of Biafra? You understand? Now, yeah. What is his message? What is the power he gave you to save Biafra with? If you have such a divine, then why all this killing? Why are people dying because Biafra is going to be restored? And you are telling us, you will see why I comment. You mean Ewe, you mean, right? Ewe, you mean. So people would now have to fight and die, but the divine is there. The divine who sent you, whose prophet you are. The divine is there. He sent you, but still people will not go and get where people will die just like before.
My brother,
I mean, it
does
not make sense.
My brother, wait, you just calm down. I want to bring Mr. Okoye. Don't stay there, my brother. Okoye, so many people are waiting for you here, especially your wife. I have so many of your wives here. They are already waiting for you. Please, my brother.
Some of them don't want me. Some of them don't want me here. They say that I'm a sheep or something.
They can't stop you
but,
from
what I wanted to say is that, okay, what I wanted to say is that, you know, when people are doing something or saying something, you got to look behind what they're saying and look at the personality and look what is common to all of us as human beings. What you will find in this man is what you yourself will find in yourself. And that thing is ambition and nothing else. That thing is ambition and nothing else. And in a way, I don't blame Master Prophet for being so ambitious to think that he can create a religion from scratch and then, take it upon himself. I have so many ambitions. At one time, I was actually, thinking that somehow I can become the Prime Minister of Great Britain. Honestly, I've had that ambition. I've had that dream, So you cannot really blame people for being ambitious in a way. However, the problem with Master Prophet is that he's dabbling in something that is not something to dabble in, because he's actually going wrong. He's actually going mad with this whole thing, because the thing would drive him crazy, because I've seen him in some of his programs where he come on, he will stand behind the screen and then keep complaining that Igbo people don't take him seriously, that Igbo people are not taking him seriously. So if he's a prophet, why is he complaining and as if he's crying for us to recognize him as our prophet? But it's not forced. These kind of things are not supposed to be forced. So why all this? To be honest, the guy needs help. The guy needs some kind of, calming down. If God called him or he called himself, he should wait. That thing will manifest himself if he is truly a prophet. He's not just a prophet by calling that Trump will be elected. He can't just be a prophet like that. He can't be a prophet by saying that people are going to die in Iguacha or elsewhere. That is not being prophecy. That is not, prophecy is actually nothing. Anyone can prophesy.
Of course.
Anyone can say things. I can prophesy to you. I can prophesy to Ifeanyi. Whether that happens or not is irrelevant. So most of this analysis that we're going through is actually for nothing. But the problem is that our people have a serious problem to deal with. We have a serious, because some people takes this guy seriously, while this guy, to me, is actually irrelevant. This Master Prophet is one of the most irrelevant people in the world. He hasn't done his study very well. He said that he found 10 commandments in the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. There is nothing of sort in the Book of the Dead. There is nothing of sort in the
law of Mahat. It's on the law of Mahat. His record is not complete. Carry on.
No, there's nothing like that. The Book of the Dead is full of myths, Egyptian myths, that if you read it yourself, you will not even understand anything.
The actual document that contains those things is the laws of Mahat, not the Egyptian Book of the Dead. So he got it wrong too.
He got it wrong. It's mixing up. It's mixing up the whole thing. The actual document that he's supposed to be mentioning is not mentioning the same Book of the Dead, Egyptian Book of the Dead. If you read Egyptian Book of the Dead, it doesn't make any sense to anything. It doesn't have any relation to anything. It's only people that actually studied Egyptology that actually make sense of it. But if you don't go deep into Egyptology, you cannot make sense of it. So he must go and get his facts right first, and then have a tenet of his religion, so that when people ask him, what is the tenet of your religion? The Catholic Church has a tenet, the Anglican Church has a tenet, Methodist has tenet, Islam has tenet. Let him go and find a tenet first and write down his tenets, so that people can know what he stands for, what he believes in. He can't just keep saying Ra, Amen, and Ra, Amen. He wants to prove that Ra, Amen is this or that. That is absolutely nonsense. And he shouldn't be going around telling people all this nonsense, because it's not making any sense. Because all this conversation you had with him today is actually cock and bush story. With him saying in the end that he anointed a dead woman, Kanu's mom, to be his queen of mother, queen of heaven. Why don't him anoint his own mom? Where is his own mom? Is his mom still alive?
My brother, 1 minute, please. Hold on, let me bring on Ifeanyi because he has waited here for so long. Nnokechukwu, you are not coming out. Nnokechukwu, you were on mute. Say it again. You were saying something. Say something, Nnokechukwu. You were saying something before.
Are you hearing me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said I want to I want to just conclude and go because I was having a call. Please,
let me bring on Ifeanyi and give him his own full time. Please go on.
So, in conclusion, I was saying that what we need in Igbo land is not an introduction of any form of religion at all, and he is also not even making sense as per what religion he's talking about, because there are so many questions he wasn't even answering. Now, and in finally, I'm saying, so since you are called to create a religion, as he said, he created the religion. Now, why didn't you? Where is your power? I mean, because every prophet has a power, not just like this our brother said, power to prophesy and do this and do that. How is your prophecy or your master? How is he going to help Biafra restoration in Igbo land? You understand? So where is the power if you're sent to do anything? You see, so he should go and really somebody is interrupting me. He should go and really come out with a better explanation, because people are going to ask him a lot of questions, and not until you come out and show your power. When you say something, just like the fictional story of Moses, who will come out and perform something, and something will begin to happen.
Out of the miracles of Moses.
You cannot say you are a prophet. You see that the Python dance is coming, that people are going to die, and you cannot even stop the Python dance. You are in Germany. You cannot come down and prophesy to your people and stop the danger that is coming upon your people. It makes no sense, and I am not saying this thing to him with any grudges. I'm saying my mind. He's my friend, because, like I said, we've spoken. So with these few points of mine, I just want to say that, to me, it is absolutely nonsense. Honestly speaking, it is total nonsense. Thank you so much for giving me the time.
You are running away. It's your turn now. So thank you, my brother for being a part of the show. We love you so much. Thank you. Ochie. Well, welcome, my brother.
Thank you very much. I don't even have much to say. I just want to confess on certain things. Supreme leader, master prophet. Can you look at that?
Yes, sir.
Look at it. A supreme leader and a master prophet.
Yeah.
Master prophet, I think I used to know your links. Used to answer one in your links, Yahuda, Yahuda, many things those days. I don't know if that's still the name. This man was thought Nnamdi Kanu a multi-billionaire made, and you want him to just keep quiet and be watching him. He has seen that our people are very, very gullible. Religion has killed the minds of our people. And he's also watching your program, my program, or other people speaking up today, try to wake up our people from religion. So he wants to put himself in that position to benefit. You see how he was modeling up Egyptology? He knows nothing about Igbo. Igbo spirituality, anything that has to do with Igbo, he doesn't have any idea at all. It's based on what he heard you say, or heard me say, or Brother Polite said, or those Americans, waking up our guys. So he's trying to create another religion to capture those fleeing from Christianity, Islam, and also IPOB. He's not for Nnamdi Kanu, mind you.
Yes.
He's not for Nnamdi Kanu. But he's trying to tap into that to enrich himself. It's just money. And also, he talked about 2027. I watched a prophecy he gave when he said he was seeing something in the construction company 2023. Biafra is going to come 2023. Now he's talking about 2027. It's to tell you how clueless these guys are. This guy outing today is not a bad one for us, for the Igbo, and for the IPOB slaves. It goes a long way to show you that there's nothing concrete. These guys have been scamming you guys, stealing from you guys to make ends meet. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And Igbo has turned to free for all. Free for all. Anybody who wants to benefit, just come and tell the Igbo guys whatever. Give them PDP, give them APC, give them Jesus, give them Muhammad. Now bring Yaheshua, Elohim. I don't know what he call this one is bringing now. If it's very serious about helping our people, Are you getting me? So he should be coming to our people to tell our people to go back to their natural philosophy. Go back to Igwebike as one people. Stop dividing yourself. Go back to your own theology, actually, that named virtually everything to be you, us. It's always us. Amadi or her. Chinkeduku, everybody coming together. If you're saying this, I know I'll take it seriously. But this guy, I've seen that Nnamdi Kanu, like a joke, coming from Wazulike, made himself a multi-billionaire. This is a millionaire. And this is a billionaire of Naira, is dollars. Are you getting it? What's it?
The person about this, the person I finished driving now, I don't know what they are saying. The person is not giving me.
And you know what to do now. That's not you pay for it. I'm busy. Sorry, man. My staff just came to town. So this outing today is a plus. It's possibly your best program ever, and I must appreciate you for this. He has exposed IPOB. He has exposed Nnamdi Kanu scam, because a man sleeping with Nnamdi Kanu's sister, of course, knows better than you and I.
Yeah.
There's no how he wouldn't know the truth. Are you getting my point? I have seen the flyers they have made crowning Nnamdi Kanu's mother with plenty, all this crown and Virgin Mary kind of thing. I've seen it like 4 months ago, and he just confirmed it. And you remember, I told our people that Nnamdi Kanu is bringing religion into this struggle because irreligious people cannot think. They don't have rational reasoning. They are amen, hallelujah. So be it. He said, let us go. Are you getting it? They don't ask questions. And he made the mistake coming into a conscious program like yours, that you know you have people that ask questions. All I do in my life is just ask questions. Even when I know you are right, I just ask questions to know if you are sure of what you are doing.
Yes.
So, I have to go notice already. I have to go wait for the Biafra. Biafra board have some deal self. I am ready for Babu. And I'm ready to with the far. Engineer and so na buy. Biafra we or Balam man come na ngonzeketa. Age is a mumaka na buy. And I'm going to so na and more akon uche. I'm already had a quick self. Now, can master prophets. I want to know one name Nnamdi Kanu. Adafa. I go before. Now, one name Nnamdi Kanu, and I one name na Aruna Nigerian police. ASP on our Enugu Eguma before Une Equator. Here June Emeju na akpa ego eji ndụ ndị Igbo akpa ego. Eji the political future of ndị Igbo achụ ego. Biko na cheta na azụ n'ụlọ. Bịa na ka anyị dozie n'ụba anyị. Asị na anyị kote mamụ ọnụ ọ megi na ọgbụ ụfụfụ. Ọgbakwa na Yaheshua, ọgbakwa na Yahuda and all the nonsense ma Jesus ma Muhammad. Ihe nwere ihe gbasara anyị ya. You have a mark of slavery in your channel like this. You can rename it to whatever you want to rename it. Horus, Krishna, Yaheshua, Buddha, they are all the same thing. And that's in our Bible, Ife, the light of the world. And I'm our own cosmology, how we observe and use all these energies. Let's come back to our own and be able to project our own to benefit us. Enough of this self-hate. This mature man at his age, he's not less than 50 years, was here for an hour. He didn't mention anything Igbo. He kept talking about Egypt, Kemet, Ra, Amen. Nonsense. Things that has nothing to do with you. Because he's lost. A lost person. That I don't believe in the philosophy of a lost tribe. If you are lost, you are confused. If I take my dog to the market and leave it there, the dog will be confused because it's lost, looking for the owner. Ndibo, we're not lost. I am I think we're everything. We're older than almost the rest of the world. So let's go back to ourselves and pick ourselves together and weed ourselves of people like Nnamdi Kanu. Let's just weed ourselves of that and build Igbo land better for ourselves. All that people are discussing 2023 in Nigeria, we are discussing Yaheshua. Very painful. Meanwhile, we are giving birth to children. They are graduating from the school, and we have nothing for them, only to give them visa to go and become slaves in Malaysia, become slaves in Japan, and they'll be doing Thanksgiving that they got a visa to go slaving for somebody. This shouldn't be our story. Let's come home, build here first, and use what we get from here to better our Kanu, Billion movement. All these guys are hungry jobbers looking for food to eat. Reverend Father, Bishop, and Prophet, Prophetess, Apostolate. These are hungry men looking for food to eat. So that's what I just said to contribute today. But let's not cause this man too much, because the man have actually done a very great job for you and I and every other Igbo man there by exposing their scam. He did expose it. I hear my point.
Yes.
He has exposed it. Nnamdi Kanu has nothing going other than the same thing he came here to do. Supreme leader, master prophet, the Almighty. I am the prophet, no other prophet. I am the this, no other this. I am all that. That is what this family have been using the minds of our little ones. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you believe in Nnamdi Kanu, you are just a small boy. Mentally, you're just a baby. You may need to grow up to understand that you've been scammed. And 2027 is another, how many years from now? 7 years or thereabout of contribution to one man's account. While he keep going from Germany to America, I'll give you Biafra, Elohim, Elohim, Elohim. Biafra. This is a scam.
Thank you, my brother, for stopping by. I love what you just dropped here, the knowledge you just dropped. Please, I would like to bring Okoye to wrap it up. I'll give him the next 10 minutes so we can wrap it up. Brother Okoye, I hope we don't extend this to another 30 minutes.
No, we're not going to extend it. We're not going to say, what I'm about to say is that we as people, as Igbo people, have to, like Ifeanyi said, have to come back to ourselves and try to actually not just, always rushing to achieve something, actually enter into ourselves, and have a process. I don't know why we're so afraid of process, but life itself is a process. We always believe in a miraculous. We don't believe in those sort of mystical and everything is gonna be bang, 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 which is wrong. Life is process. Is what you put into life is what you're going to get out of it. If you don't work, how can you be able to feed yourself? It has been happening right from the word go. Our forefathers, they have to go to farm, plant the food, and wait, and the food get ripe, and then harvest it, and then before they can eat. But now everyone is talking about Jebutike, Nnamdi Kanu from his own side come and say, okay, this is where you're going to put that ticket. I'll give you Biafra so that everything will become hunky dory. Then you become Biafra land will become utopia. But we know that there's nothing like that. I don't attack him so much. People might think, okay, I don't attack him because that's thereby I support what he's doing. No, I don't support that, but because there's enough people that is already doing that. You're doing it, Ijele, Ifeanyi is doing it, Odogutulawa is doing it, and Blessing is doing it. There's so many people that actually in that fight. So me jumping in and attacking him every day like that wouldn't help issues. So I'd rather support those that open up people's eyes. But on my own, when I come to make my own contribution, I'll make it in a positive way, telling our people that there is another way. There is a process that we can use to achieve what we are looking for. Political process is good because everything in life, as far as we know about modern life, as far as we know about international way of living, is about politics. You cannot do anything without politics. Even when Biafra comes, we have to still create a system of politics. We still have to have political parties. We still have to have all these things. So why don't we fix our own political system first in our own land, in Biafra land, in Igbo land? And from there, we then look out elsewhere, not just from there, you take from there, you take from there, you take from there, and you join it together and say, okay, people, this is what it is. And if they don't agree with you, you insult them, you threaten them, you start misbehaving. What is that all about? It doesn't make sense. It does not make. So our people, my own counsel is, now we have to start thinking seriously how to bring our people back. We have to start thinking seriously how to bring our people back. And to bring our people back requires a few things. It requires psychological. We have to psychologically, remodule what our people have been fed for a long time. The psychology of our people is still very, very much rudimental. Our people don't think critically. Our people cannot reason properly. Our people are not capable of doing that. They don't have reverse thinking. Sometimes when I look at them as little children. Everything they do is about their stomach or fight or insult, or there's nothing else in between. There's nothing else in between. But there should be something in between. Human beings, full-grown people reason. Full-grown people talk. Full-grown people use diplomacy. Full-grown people achieve things, build things. That's what full-grown people do. But our people are not capable of doing that. This master prophet that came on today, he's in Germany working his 9-to-5 job, and then he's still there prophesying. Why don't he go back to Igbo land and from there prophesy and build his religion there? Why can't he do that? For him to have a good stand that he's building a religion in Biafra for Igbo people. He should go back to Nigeria and go to Igbo land and then build religion from there. I'm not going to take too much time, Ijele, because there's a lot has been said already. So please, our people, our youths, if any of you are listening, come to yourselves. You are actually more capable of achieving more than you think you can do. You are. You can do it if you believe in yourself. Where I am sitting today, nobody contributed to anything to me. And I know what I've achieved. I've achieved a lot, which I'm not going to brag about. More than Nnamdi Kanu, more than this master prophet that sits around and do nothing. I have achieved so many things. But I'm not going to brag about it because I know where I come from. I come from the ghetto. I know how my people feel. I know my people. I know the psychology of a young Igbo youth. I know that very well because I grew up in that environment. I know the psychology of an Igbo youth. That's what we're going to develop because a lot of our Igbo youths are still have that, old mentality, old psychology. I have to change mine. It was difficult for me to change mine because you have to do a lot of self-study. You have to do a lot of soul searching. You have to criticize a lot of things. Not that you do away with your tradition. You keep your tradition, but how do you improve it? How do you make it better? How do you elevate it so that it will appeal to future generations, something they can build on, something they can be proud of to build on. I know that psychology of an Igbo youth, and that is what we're going to change. That's what we're going to start. Because if you look into yourself, Ijele, you know your upbringing,
of course,
what you learned from growing up, and you then contrast it with somebody, for example, that grew up in England, for example, or in the United States. You compare the two, you see that they didn't equal each other. Or someone that grew up in Japan, you see that there's a difference. There's a difference. So let's work towards the psychology of our youths. Their psychology needs rewiring. It needs retuning. Retuning. If we're going to do it traditional way, then we have to look at the way to improve our tradition, to make it palatable, to make it, to make them come back to it. To improve it. To improve ourselves. Because our tradition doesn't have to do with, worshiping sticks or worshiping trees. That shouldn't be what we are looking forward to. We don't want to do that. But we have to go back to tradition. We have to go back to something that can evolve, that accept evolution. We as people that we can evolve to something else rather than worshiping trees. and animals and stuff. We can do that.
Thank you so much, my brother. Our sister came back. It's like she has something to add. Privy, please jump in, wrap it up in 5 minutes so we can close.
I'll see you later. I need to cook.
Okay, bro. See you later, Okoye. Thank you for stopping by. We love you. Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
I could hear the man that was talking. You know, I've watched everybody, and I think it's time for our men to understand the meaning of man. Man means to manage. You understand? We as people, we have responsibilities to manage our life, to manage our environment, and to manage the people around us. You understand what I'm saying? To manage one another. When you say that Master Prophet has a job in Germany, he can come to Nigeria to be a prophet in Nigeria. This is the deal. In reality, every prophet that you can think of, or most of the prophets that you can read about, Jesus Christ was a fisherman, he was a carpenter, he was a teacher. Everybody had some kind of a side also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mohammed too was a businessman. He couldn't spread his stuff across, you know what I'm saying? I know people are talking about Nnamdi Kanu, yeah, it's being controversial, you know, going through political process. Listen, if Nnamdi Kanu was not controversial, nobody would pay attention to him. So all of this is just all part of the games. You know what I'm saying? This is the deal. I think we as Black people in general, we need to wake up. We need to start facing our reality and start accepting ourselves. Let's start with that first. Because a whole lot of us cannot accept who we are. You understand what I'm saying? And we need to stop blocking information. We need to be open to knowledge. You understand? Because it is through knowledge, that's why we have understanding. Through understanding, we gain more wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When it comes to Africans going abroad, we are not slaves. My mother came abroad. My father came abroad. Because naturally, Africans are explorers. You can't cage us. They travel everywhere across the globe, okay? An African man discovered America. Go do your research. America will not be America today without African people.
Of course, they went there first before the Chinese, even long before the Vikings.
Before the Vikings, before nothing. You know what I'm saying? That is why you can't remove Africa from anywhere in the world. No matter what, we'll continue to implant the place. Okay, so how about our original land? Do we have a right? Do we have a role to play? Yes, we do. I think it's time for our men to start understanding the word management and start becoming more creative. You understand what I'm saying? This is not time to be diming one another and be putting down. This is a level where we share knowledge, we share information. Yes, there's nothing bad in it. But I feel like most of the men that are abroad, sometimes they're playful. And they need to start being playful. They need to start thinking of creating something that will last long time, you know, for generation to generation to come. People will be talking tribe this, tribe this. I want to mention something about tribe before I go HLA, then I will exit. You know, we Africans, especially Nigerians, you know, when you ask a Guinea person, if Africans, other countries come to America, you ask them where you're from, they say Senegal. Oh, good. Somebody say I'm from Ghana. Oh, good. Somebody say I'm from India. They say good. But immediately you say I'm from Nigeria. The first question is what tribe? Because Nigeria have carried hatred abroad, even to the extent that now in America, the tribes are being profiled. The Igbo people are being profiled. People don't know that because they're not informed. They are being profiled because they carry this thing all over. And when I ask a person, you ask me what tribe am I? How much have your tribe used to impact your life? How much has your tribe give you as in money? You come from a tribe. The tribe that you come from, the same village that you are, is still the same way it looks 25 years ago. You see tribes, they can only create association and organization of festivals, but they cannot create solution. They cannot collaborate to create real effective solution. You know, and to me, I feel like we need to do away with talks and start being practical. That is the word I'm looking for. We need to start being practical, shaping our world. No matter where we are, if you're abroad, no problem, stay abroad. Work hard, but remember home. If you're home, stop holding on and waiting for somebody abroad. That is just the way it is, you understand? But tribe this, tribe that is getting us nowhere. And when it comes to the agitation of Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu is not the only person agitating Nigeria. It's not the only one that's asking for division. There's more than at least 3 to 4 groups. I don't know if you know their names, Ijele, that want Nigeria separated.
Many in
Yes.
every region you go to find them.
Yes, they want Nigeria separated. And why did they want Nigeria separated? Because they don't like the condition of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is just as a bigger group. That's what I would say. And Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria is not the only country that is doing that. In Mali it's happening, in Guinea it's happening. Even in America, I live in Texas. We have extremists that want Texas divided out of the American Constitution. They say Texas can stand as a nation. So there's always gonna be that. You know, Nnamdi Kanu can do his own stuff the way he wants to do his stuff. Maybe at first, maybe his focus point was different. Maybe his focus point shifted. Maybe it's gonna go back to the same way. No matter what it is, we still gotta do what we gotta do.
Thank you.
We can't stop, and that's just all I want to say when it comes to that.
Thank you, my sister, for your second comment. Some people are already complaining. They are already mourning. I don't know the type of jealousy, envy. I don't just understand these people. Your jealousy, your envy is too much. Leave me and preview, please. Can you people let us stay already? Thank you, my sister, for stopping by.
If you're a personality, people must have their feelings towards you, and it does not have to be.
The jealousy is too much. I've not even applied. You people are here complaining. Please, my sister, thank you so much for stopping. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All these people. Now one for now. I tire for all of honor. Really. I tire for all of honor. My people on YouTube, thank you for stopping by today. I will let the YouTube stream go right now. And I appreciate everyone that came, everyone that listened to the Master Prophet. Some of you agreed with him. Some of you didn't, just like me. I didn't agree with anything he said there. But at least we had a conversation like adults. I'll let you go now, guys, on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell. Guys on Facebook, please like and follow the page. Turn on the notification bell. I'm under a community strike by Facebook. So they struck my channel. You may not be able to see my videos when I post them or when I go live. Even when people share it, sometimes it will tell you that the stream is unavailable. Meanwhile, it's available. It's one of the community strikes, but we have to move on. Thank you everyone for joining me. Guys on YouTube, I'll let you go now. Peace.